Are you telling me goblins have money?
Yes.
I run towards the goblins.
Run! What? What the fuck?
This video contains strong language not suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. So, the three of you have accepted a quest in the city of Neverwinter. There is a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker who owns a general store with his two brothers. They are, well, there's three of them in total. They're the Rockseeker brothers. And various people have various backstories. He owns a general store. You know him somehow. You either sell stuff to him or you buy stuff from him. He's a cool dude. He approached the three of you and was like, "Hey, I need a favor. I'm willing to pay you guys. I've asked you all because you have, like, certain abilities and skill sets that I think are very important to this. And I need you to escort a wagon load of supplies down southeast of here to the town of Phandelver. Now, the wagon load of supplies isn't going to be ready for like 4 or 5 days, and I have to go like sooner than that. So I'm going to head off with my friend. He's kind of my bodyguard for this. It's very exciting. Silgard Hallwinter. And I think that's his name. I'm sure it'll be fine. But we're going to head off, and you guys will meet us there. For 40 gold total, each of you. So you get 40 gold, you get 40 gold, and you'll get 40 gold for escorting this wagon.
Do I get 40 gold?
Yes.
Are you sure?
There's three of you, and I said it 3 times. So, you guys have accepted this. You've spent the last couple of days on the high road south from Neverwinter. You can look at the Forgotten Realms map or whatever, Sword Coast maybe, map that I put in the Discord. I might pop that up on the video because why not? You've been traveling south. You made a left onto the Tribor Trail, and you haven't had any trouble yet, but that was the main drag, the main road. Not a lot happens there. It's well guarded. There are guard patrols. It's a good time. Tribor Trail, not so much. There have been reports of bandits and all those kind of fun things, so you guys will want to keep your wits about you. So, you've been on the Tribor Trail for about half a day. Nothing really has happened.
Are we walking?
There is a wagon pulled by 1 oxen. It needs to be driven by someone. You do not need a proficiency to drive said wagon. The oxes pretty much, or ox, there's one of them. I just decided that. Pretty much drives itself, but if anyone lets go of the reins, the ox just stops. So, who's driving?
Now listen up, y'all. We're staying around here with our dicks in our hands, and this ox ain't going nowhere. So who the fuck's gonna drive this thing? Ain't gonna be me.
Oh, Jesus.
I am not very good at driving, you see. It's just not my forte. I do not drive.
All right, you.
Someone else may drive this wagon.
Get on the wagon.
I'll drive. Are you driving? Who's driving?
You're driving.
I'm driving.
My name's Remus Jobulin, and Remus Jobulin does not drive.
My goodness.
Remus. Your name's Remus.
Me and Remus are both very bad drivers. You see, it's a very bad time. You do not want to see it in action. It's not good.
My goodness. I balanced audio for you guys talking like normal, and now you're like...
I will refrain from putting my face in the microphone.
So here, give me a second.
I just like 5 minutes ago decided he'd have that accent.
That's perfect.
There we go. That's a little better. So, if we could introduce our characters. I know you guys have been hanging out for a couple of days. You have gotten to know each other, but let me know you. So if you want to describe yourselves, we'll start with Remus, because you're the first character sheet I have up.
Excellent. My name's Remus Jobulin. I am I'm a shifter, a wild hunt shifter. Both my parents were human, which makes no sense, but I never put much thought into it, considering, the whole lycanthropy thing going on. I've only taken this job because I have a debt. I have a debt to a guy named Faba de Jut. You see, I was smuggling some cargo for Faba, and I lost it. And he threatened to turn me to stone if I I don't pay Faba back. So Faba needs his money, and I don't want to be turned to stone.
All right.
And I'm a thief. I'm a criminal.
Oh, good.
I have no qualms with it.
He's a criminal.
Announces, I am a criminal.
I am a criminal.
I am a criminal. Please leave me alone.
Next, we'll go to Mr. Wex. You want to introduce?
The name's Captain Wex. I was on a ship for a very long time. It got wrecked. I have long black hair, pretty scraggly. Yeah. I'm pretty dirty. I don't have much money to my name, but I'm on this mission to like go get some cash. Yeah, that's about it. I got some leather armor. I'm chilling. Got my 2 dagger cutlass looking things next to me.
All right.
Yeah.
What about Kados? Kados? All right, let's...
You see my name is Kados, and I come from a normal tiefling village of normal tieflings, but I may or may not be infected with a demon. I am not too sure, but things have not been quite hunky-dory normal in the world of Kados. You see, things are bad. Very, very different from what they used to be.
What do you look like, Kados?
I am a red tiefling with white hair.
Oh, I suppose I should. My character, he has long brown hair. It's gorgeous, really. And he has pale brown skin, pointy ass ears, and purple eyes, and 1 fang on the right side of his mouth that sticks out a little bit from the top, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. All right. So, do you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, or do you just want to fast travel a little bit?
So,
I'm down for whatever.
We're all on this job, right? What do you guys know about this Fundrin rock jerker guy?
Oh, I know nothing. I am here for the gold and the instant gratification. That's all I'm here for.
I mean, did you talk to him?
I've never met the man.
Oh, for a guy named, Gundren Rockseeker, you'd think you heard of this guy before. Sounds kind of important, but
I mean, does he sound really that important? You could listen to many names from many places that sound much more important, like Windrunner Airseeker. That's pretty cool.
But we're not on a job for Windrunner Airseeker now, are we? We're on a job for Gundren Rockseeker.
You are correct, but Gundren Rockseeker just sounds like some dwarf to me. They are not important.
But hey, you, dirty over there, up on the cart. What do you think of this Gundren feller?
I mean, I've sold some stuff to him. I don't really know him that well, but I'm in the same boat. I'm just here for the cash.
What kind of stuff you sell?
It's none of your business. Things I find.
Things you find. Sounds to me like we got us a good grade C thief up there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think he's a very good thief at all. He's more of a boat captain. He's more of a boatman. You know what I mean? Like he just goes around on boats and does boat things.
Like a dinghy?
Like kind of like a dinghy, maybe a vessel. But
if your dinghies have cannons,
not a big boat. It's a small boat.
Listen, pistols do not count as cannons.
They are just small cannons. They go pew 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 pew.
Whip the ox. Try to get it moving faster.
All right. So Reem picks up his walking pace a little bit as he sees
you're walking.
Kind of just we're walking. I'm walking.
I'm riding in this cart.
There's enough room in the cart for the 3 of you.
I'm walking.
I'm riding in the cart.
I'm walking.
I am riding in the cart.
All right. So you guys continue on their way. There is merry banter and some discussion of thievingness, and you come around a corner, right? Mm-hmm. That was a noise. And you spot what looked to be 2 horses laying in the road. If
from afar, what can I perceive?
Give me a perception check.
You got it.
Ooh.
Right now, you guys are about 60 feet away.
Do you see those horses in the road? They look kind of sickly. They may not be living.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. You can see that there are 2 horses on their sides in the middle of the road. And they're on a road. And they're not moving.
These horses may be in our way. Should we shoo them away? Should we get them out of the vicinity, or would we just walk through them? What do we do?
Did you guys stop the wagon?
I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna keep trudging.
Is there a way around?
All right.
I see a way around quickly.
Actually, all I see are horses in the road, but Reem, he spent some time working some jobs, and can I roll an insight check to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary? Just any traps, different than perception, I guess. In insight is 13.
My friend Remus, these are just dead horses. You are silly to investigate. We continue on.
You don't see any traps, but with this looking of traps, you do notice that there's some stuff laying around the horses. And you also see what looks like sticks with like black things sticking out of the horses.
So arrows.
Yeah. So you're thinking arrows.
I gathered these are arrows. Yeah. All right, Reem's gonna. How far away abouts are these?
You guys didn't stop the wagon right away, so I'm gonna say like 40 feet.
Okay. Reem's gonna kind of walk up on his own.
Are you doing this sneakily, or are you just trudging up there middle of the road?
I'm just walking up, left hand on my rapier, walking up, and I'm gonna kind of slowly approach these horses.
Okay. And what are
they
you
dead.
doing?
I'm just gonna. If I get there without anything interrupting me, I would like to just kind of check out the nature of their wounds and maybe perhaps where those arrows came from, if I can notice anything racially about their arrows or...
Okay. Okay, so you do get to the horses.
Okay.
You notice the saddlebags are empty.
Okay.
There appears to be like some bags strewn about. They all appear to be empty, and a leather cylinder that looks like it would be a map case.
Yeah.
And give me a history check. That'll make you roll so much.
And I got a 19.
A 19. So you instantly recognize the symbol on this map case as the crest of Gundren Rockseeker's shop. So
I'm going to call back to the other guys who are back there in the cart. Hey, this your horse up here has something of Gundren's on it. Here's his crest.
It's a dead horse. It's not very important. I say we just continue on.
But did they both go ahead of us, or was it just
yes,
Gundren's
it was Gundren and his friend Sildar. Both went. Sildar is a warrior.
How many horses are there?
There's 2.
It's Gundren's crest, and there are 2 dead horses, and I like to get paid.
There ain't no people there, are there?
I suppose I shall walk up and see what is going on with the dead horses.
All right, and with that, okay. So, Mr. Remus, what is your armor class?
My AC is 14.
14. You get smacked in the shoulder with an arrow.
Okay. How much?
That's gonna do a whopping 5 damage.
That is a whopping.
And my good friend Kados. What's your armor? Let's see. I can look. 11.
11.
You also get hit by an arrow. For a whopping 4 damage.
Oof.
Rip.
And all of a sudden, you hear this little giggling laughter, and 2 goblins jump out of bushes on either side of the road, and they both look like they have scimitars.
Okay.
And one of them runs towards Remus, and one of them runs towards Kados. Kados? I forget your name already.
Kados.
Kados. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Bingo.
Ooh. Bingo, bongo, boingo.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I am at... I only have a +1 for initiative. I'm at a 12.
I got an 11.
That is 15. Kados is a good old 13, you said? Or 12? Josh.
12.
12?
Sorry.
And Deeps, did you say 11?
11.
Okay. 11. And then we got... Oh, well. You? Oh, I guess I shouldn't tell you guys that. Sorry, this is my first time having to write down an initiative order.
It happens, buddy.
Okay. Eyeball is very itchy.
Mm.
Alright, so, with that, a goblin with a scimitar, about 20 feet away, is gonna rush up to our good friend Remus, and is going to attack you with a scimitar. He's gonna go right for you, and that is a 12.
Does not hit.
That doesn't hit, so it just swing and a miss. Or yeah, that's all he's gonna do. He's kind of gonna growl at you a little bit and be like, ah. That brings us to Remus.
Excellent.
Reem.
So I'm still kind of shocked by the fact that I got shot by this arrow. Even though this other guy swung at me, I still, I take that arrow and I kind of get a like recoil from it. Son of a bitch! And then I see this goblin, he swings at me, and I just do a little dodgerino, and so he's right in front of me. So my left hand was already on my rapier, but I'm going to reach across. I'm going to drag my rapier, and I'm going to go for a stab, and I'm going to roll a 13.
That will miss.
A little what? What is the AC on these goblins?
We'll have to find out. I think
You're not
it's what
supposed
it's
to tell
supposed
us.
to be. Yeah. Okay.
Ain't no goblin I ever heard of.
So then, is that the end of your turn? Would you like to move? Would you like to?
As a bonus action, I can. I have a couple of bonus actions I can do.
Gonna sniff him?
No, I am. Okay. Wow. I'm trying to think where it is. I can dash away. As a bonus action, I just got a bonus action. There it is. I can dash, disengage, or hide. So I am going to. Are there like trees around us?
Yeah, so basically the wagon is in the middle of the road surrounded by bushes and trees on either side. It's kind of a there's a little bit of a knoll on the right side, maybe a little hill that goes maybe like 6 to 7 feet up. It's not steep, it is easily traversable. But yes, there is cover that you could make it to. The road is only about 15 feet wide.
I'm going to use my cunning action as my bonus action to hide. I'm going to dash off the road to the right and hide behind a tree.
So that will get a thing of opportunity against you.
Okay.
Because you're
Unless you
moving,
disengage.
unless you use it to disengage, but then you don't get to hide.
Yeah.
So if you can use your movement to move away and your bonus action to hide, but if you do that, then he can swing at you. But if you use your bonus action to disengage, then you could go and move behind a tree, giving yourself like 3/4 or full cover.
We'll do that.
Okay. So you're going to disengage, and are you moving to the left side of the road or the right side of the road? Facing the horses from the wagon.
Right.
So you're going to move off to the right side. Okay.
Yes.
So are you looking for anything, or are you just moving over there and hiding?
That is, I'm just
diving into a bush.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Next, we got Kados. I don't know why I say your name like that. Kados.
How many goblins do I see in front of me?
You see there's one with a scimitar menacingly about 30 feet, maybe 25 feet from you. There's one 40 feet away from you up by the horses that were just attacking Remus. And then the two arrows, one came from either side of the road.
Okay.
You do not see them, though. You can make a perception check to try to see them if you want.
I would like to just see the two in front of me.
Okay.
I am going to go ahead and cast Firebolt, but I'm going to use my meta magic to hit both of these targets at the same time.
Ooh! Okay. So, Firebolt. Let's see here. Firebolt. You hurl... Make a ranged spell attack against the target. Alright, so give me 2 attack rolls.
You got it. That is a 19
That will hit.
Better fucking hit.
and a 16.
That will also hit. So roll damage. Give me the one closest to you first, damage wise.
He takes. Is it that is 9 damage.
Okay, you turn that goblin into a marshmallow.
Perfect.
That is a dead goblin. All right, so then give me damage for the goblin further away that attacked Remus.
6 damage.
6 damage. That goblin is looking pretty rough, and it's burned. It's has a little smoke coming off of its head, but it's still standing. So, would you like to move? Would you like to do anything, or are you just gonna hang out?
I'm just going to hang out and prepare some more firebolts.
Okay. All right. So then that brings us to a goblin. So this is an arrow goblin, which you do not see, and it is going to shoot at Rex. That is Wex. I'm very sorry. That is a 14. Does that hit you?
That does, in fact, hit me.
That does hit you. All right. So you take a whopping 4 damage.
Oh, boy.
4 damage. And
I think this is the first time I've ever taken damage in our campaign so far.
In this one, definitely. So you just got shot, and you can tell that it came from the right side of the road, pretty close to where Remus is. With that, you don't see a goblin. You don't see anything there. But that is the end of that turn. So now it is Wex's turn.
Can I make a perception check to see where the heck that error came from?
Sure. So you are angling at that side of the road?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
It is a natural 20.
Okay. You see a goblin crouching in the bush. You see a little bow sticking out of the bush and the little top of his head poking out of the bush. And he's probably 7 feet further than Remus is.
Okay, I'm going to jump off the cart.
Okay.
And I'm going to reach down and I'm going to scoop up a couple pebbles. 3.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Magic Stone. And they're going to turn and glow like a dark blue. And I'm just going to whip a stone at him as hard as I can.
Okay. So you're using Magic Stone. You touch pebbles, imbue them with magic. 60 feet. He is in range. You have to roll a spell attack, I would assume.
Yeah, so I roll a spell attack and then on
as
a hit.
your spell casting ability modifier. Okay.
Yeah, so
that's
it's
1d6 plus your spell casting. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a crispy attack roll.
Oh shit, it's a 6.
That will miss.
All right, I whiff.
All right. So with that, the this guy's dead. So he's gone. And then with another arrow comes from the other side of the road. And it is going for our good friend Wex again with a 9. So that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
But so that brings us. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because a goblin beat our good friend Remus in the initiative track. So now it's top of the round. This is the goblin who attacked you on the road, and he's gonna walk up to you, and you're like in a bush. So
Okay.
it goes to where it thought you were. I'm gonna give your diving and bush ability a little plus, and he's gonna look for you.
Okay.
And give me a stealth roll just for the fun of it. Just because I like making you roll.
How good is your bush diving?
It's a 20?
Yeah, not a nat 20, but a 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, well, he got an 11. So he does not find you. So he's just going to wildly swing at the bushes at disadvantage because he can't hit anything. And that is a natural 1. The goblin drops the scimitar and is now just rustling around in the bushes, not finding you.
All right.
Now it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Mhm.
Since the goblin has no freaking clue I'm here, I've never done a sneak attack. I don't know how this works. But to my advantage, he does not know I'm there.
Mhm.
So do I have advantage on my attack roll?
Let me... Where's your sneak attack?
It's at the bottom of my actions. It says once per turn you can deal an extra 2d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack with finesse or a ranged weapon if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so you're...
Oh, wait, I don't need advantage if he's within 5 feet.
It's within 5 feet of you.
Yes. It says that. If he's swinging at my bush.
Oh, he's swinging at your bush, boy.
Class, okay.
What is finesse?
It's a dexterity weapon.
Okay, that's a rapier. Okay,
Yes, so it's based on your dex skill, not your strength skill.
Where's sneak attack? I'm gonna go ahead and give you advantage on the hit because he doesn't know where you're coming from.
Okay. I wouldn't. If he's how close is he to me? Is he within 5 feet?
He would be about 10 feet away from you, so you can move and give him a little stab.
I mean, I can move for my attack as part of my because he is within 10 or within 30.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attempt to move up to him and hit his ass.
Okay.
So for my attack roll, I am gonna roll a 16.
That will hit.
Cool. All right. So my rapier. What's the deal with my rapier? I've never used a rapier. It's
I believe it's dex modifier.
1d8 plus 4. Yep. So I need a d8. There it is. And so that's gonna be 7. But wait, just wait.
Wait, there's more.
2d6 plus no, just 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. An extra 2d6. So I hit him in total for 16 damage.
All right, you eviscerate this goblin.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Is there any particular way you want to eviscerate him, or
I just stab him straight through the neck.
Straight through the neck, and he's like,
yeah.
Little blood comes out.
Yep, and
falls
then
down limp.
I rip my rapier out, and blood trails behind, and it's a whole spectacle.
Oh.
And for my bonus action, I am going to hide.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. That's gonna be a 22.
22. Okay. So now it is
Oh no, sorry. It's a 26.
26.
Yeah.
Big difference.
I have more things for. I'm proficient in stealth.
Okay.
So,
That brings us to Kados.
What goblins are left that I see?
You don't see any goblins. You know that there are some goblins that shot arrows. You know that they came from either side of the road. But
could I try and find those goblins?
You could. Give me a perception check.
It is a 17.
All right, you spot a goblin on Remus's side, which is the southern side of the road, about 10 feet past Remus. So it's probably 50 feet from you, I'm gonna guess. Because you were about 40 feet away from the horses.
I am going to go ahead and hit that goblin with the firebolt too.
Firebolt. All right, give me a ranged spell attack.
You got it. That is a 19.
That will hit. Roll damage for me.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage. Is there any particular way you want to toast this goblin?
Just make him nice and roasty toasty like a schmore.
All right, he is a hot, delicious schmo. And Remus, you see this firebolt go whizzing past your shoulder into this bush, and you just hear, and you see this little bit of smoke pour up from the bush, and you take your hand and you look back there, and there is a crispy fucking goblin back there.
Nice.
And with that, it is now our hidden goblin's turn. And you just hear from the north side of the road this little, like, squeak. This little, like, and some rustling in the bush, and nothing happens.
Okay. You
So that will end our initiative track.
wait. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
He
So
ran away.
technically, yeah, he ran away.
Can I fire an arrow in the area where I think he once stood?
Sure. Does Wex want to do anything before you do that?
Oh, sorry.
Not really.
Not really. All right, sure. Fire an arrow.
So, do I need to roll perception first to see if I actually understood? Where he
Since
went?
this is like a quick reactionary thing, I'm gonna say you just have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. All right.
And
so,
he does have, I'm gonna say 3/4 cover because he's through bushes.
Okay. So the first one is
I need a D12.
the first one's a 19. And the second one, which fell on the ground, is a 17.
A 17. That you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Don't hear anything. Just is that just an arrow that you shoot in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Just your arrow goes into the bush. Don't hear anything.
Okay. It's worth
Alright.
a shot.
Oh. All right. So with that, you guys lived. I'm so proud of you.
Nice.
All right. So
We've done
that ends our
Quest
combat.
over.
What are you
40
guys
gold,
doing?
please.
I wanna scour these here goblins and see if maybe they have anything on them that might lead us to know why they attacked us so
Oh.
boldly.
All right.
I'm going to investigate the dead horses in the meantime.
All right. So Wex, are you doing anything? That's so annoying to say.
I'm gonna bring the cart
Gonna
closer
bring
up to the horses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go start with Remus. Give me an investigation check.
21?
21. You're just looking to see? Are you looking to see what they have, or like what?
So partly yes, but also to see if there's anything to indicate, because goblins, 3 able-bodied travelers look as ourselves, just a small group of goblins would not normally attack, some fine-looking men such as us so boldly out in the open.
Okay. Well, it was in a wooded area. It was primed for sneak attacking.
Have you
But-
seen it?
You go through the goblins, and they have, in total, you find 2 scimitars and 1 short bow. They are
Okay.
rather nasty looking. They got
Mhm.
they got some gunk on them, but you might be able to use them. 3 arrows, and besides that, they just have like nasty little cloths that they're wearing. They are each wearing a little string necklace with 1 chicken bone hanging off of it.
All right, I'm gonna yank a necklace off of one of them, and I'm gonna put it in my satchel for good luck.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull all of the arrows from each of them and put that in my quiver.
Okay.
So are we keeping track of arrows, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Until we forget about them.
Exactly.
Then I
Because in
have-
our other campaign, he gave Kendrick's character a repeating arrow bow.
Yeah.
all right, I have 22 arrows then, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna take 1 scimitar.
And take a scimitar? Okay, so add that to your character sheet. Are you collecting the short bow and the other scimitar, or are you just leaving them there?
Just leaving them.
Alright. Now that brings us to Kados. Give me an investigation check on...
Okie
You're
dokie.
investigating the horses for what?
Things around the horses, items, usefulness, items that pertain to something important.
Okay.
Dead horse is dead horse. I don't care about horse. I want to know what's around horse,
Okay.
or maybe on horse.
Maybe on horse. Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. So, I've already forgotten what you were looking for.
You bred this horse.
'Cause I'm
Things around the horse.
Things around the horse. So around the horse, you see each horse has 2 saddlebags. They're all empty. You find a few like loose pieces of bread and like a couple cloths and whatnot. You find the map case with Gundren Rockseeker's little brand on it. And on the other horse, you find a
Motorcycle.
motorcycle. Boy, there was a really cool thing that I wanted to say, and now I can't find it.
Thanks,
Shoot,
motorcycle.
Yeah. Shoot. Oh, okay. And you find a little like pendant, like a little necklace kind of deal, and it's a little horse with a knight with a lance on it. And it's just this little guy, probably like size of a GoPro case, about like that big. And yeah, you give me a history check to see if you recognize it.
I can do history. Okay, history is a 17.
A 17. Okay. Ooh. Not what I want. 17. So you do recognize this symbol. You do. It is the like crest of the Thunder Ridge Cavalry. And the reason that this rings a bell is because that is the cavalry unit that our good friend Sildar Hallwinter was a member of. Back in his day, that's the cavalry that he ran with. So, I already forgot what I called it. Thunder Ridge? Is that what I said?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to take this pendant and I am going to wear it on my neck. And that is my plan.
Okay. Alright. Anybody doing anything else?
I'm just getting in the cart.
Just getting in the cart? So...
Yep.
Go. Anybody else?
I will too get in the cart and say to Mr. Remus.
Reem. Just call me Reem.
Mr. Reem, it's been a very strange time with these goblins in the woods. We should be moving hastily.
Yep. So at this point, Remus still has like an arrow in his shoulder, and he's gonna break the shaft, and he's gonna do that whole thing. What do the arrowheads on those arrows look like?
They're just like rusty little like
Pointy.
diamond boys.
The worst kind.
Yeah.
All right.
You might want a tetanus shot.
Yeah, Reem's just gonna yank it out. Arr, son of a bitch. And then just give it a little pat and spit on it a little bit.
You may want to do something about that wound. It does not look very clean.
Hey, we'll get there. What'd you find over there on them there goblins?
Oh, I found a neat necklace. It has a horse. Do you see my new necklace? It's very cool.
That's
it's
nice.
very cool.
I know a guy that could probably get us a good price on that if we get out of this thing, but I'd need to hold on to it first.
Well, I'm going to wear it until we get back to town.
Oh, all right.
Should we be worried about our friends?
Who are our friends? Do we have friends?
You mean Silly Hallie?
Gundar, the guy.
Gundren and Silly?
Gundren and Silly. So we worried about them?
They'll be okay. They are back in town and doing their thing.
I mean, as long as we deliver the thing, we get paid.
I mean,
you get paid by Gundren when you arrive. So if Gundren is not there, you will not get paid.
You realize we saw Gundren's crest back on them their horses.
Well, Gundren better be okay, or else this will all be for naught, and I will have no gold, and that is not very good. I need.
Did you say where he was going?
I need a lot of gold.
The town of Phandelver, the same places that y'all are going.
Going to Phandelver.
I have no gold right now. It's great.
Do I have any equipment?
I think I have like 1 gold or something.
Where do I see?
You have 15 gold.
I have 15.
I have
I have
nothing.
10.
I am poor.
Nice. All right. Well, I see. We press on to Phandelver.
I think this is a good idea. I think we use haste to avoid problems with goblins.
What time of day is it? God.
If you look at your,
It's probably like noon to 1 o'clock ish.
You just see Reem. He's sitting there and he goes, "Hey, what time of day is it, God?"
you know what
Stares
time
at
it
the
is,
sun.
Mr.
In a
Reem.
strange disembodied voice.
It is
Oh, Matt.
it is
It's
time
1
for lunch.
o'clock.
We should eat some lunch.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. This
Well-
is a very good idea.
While y'all prepare, how long's a short rest?
Half hour.
Half hour. I'm gonna take a short rest.
All right. So are you guys just sitting there?
So is there a place where I can like pull the cart to the side?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you still can't get past the 2 dead horses in the middle of the road.
We just drive around.
You sure we can't get over them?
Can we just go over,
Over the dead
horses?
horses?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, can we try?
You can try.
All right.
I'm going for it.
All right, give me an animal handling check.
Probably don't have a good animal. All right, here we go. 17.
The ox walks up to the horse and looks at it and starts backing up.
Oh, well.
Maybe perhaps we have to move the horses, or maybe go around the horses.
Yeah,
You want to
listen,
try moving a horse?
I kind of took an arrow to the shoulder that last round of
Horses are
combat. This
quite
one's yours.
heavy. Mr. Reem, I do not want to hear your excuses. We have to move the horses. We have no choice.
I don't know if you can see. I'm really quite injured. I mean,
You still have,
I imagine that I
you-
probably lost something like 25% of my overall life force. If that's a thing.
you still have one. You still have
I
one
think
good
I only
arm,
have
Mr. Reem.
75% of my soul left.
But Mr. Reem, you still have one good arm, and that good arm shall move the horse out of the.
I'll come for moral support.
So there's no way around.
We step down. I step.
No.
Reem.
No, not to fit the wagon. You could get the
Reem
ox
steps
around.
down. Wait, what?
Mayhaps we abandon
Oh, the
the wagon and I ride the ox through.
No,
We need the stuff in the cart to get paid.
you dunce.
But we could leave the wagon here and come back later and get paid now.
But we
And
need the
goblins.
stuff to get paid.
This is correct.
All right,
So we have to move the horses.
That's what
we
we're
have no
already gonna
choice.
do.
What if we take the ox, we hook up the horses, and we get the ox to drag the horses on?
Hey,
This sounds like a lot of effort,
no,
Mr. Vex.
Why don't you go look for where the goblins came from, and I'll take care of
Hold
it.
up, guys.
I'll
I
take care.
have a list of things that I have in my pocket just so I don't forget. And I'm looking on my list to see if I have any rope. Look at that. I have 50 feet of rope. All right. Reem's gonna jump off. He is going to tie a knot around the first horse's neck, and then he's gonna tie it to say the saddle of the ox, or however the ox is fastened to the
It'd be a harness, but yeah.
the harness of the ox. And I've double checked my knots. I'm proficient in knot making.
Are you sure you want to go around the neck? You don't want to like scoop it like kind
I
of around
think
the body
maybe
or
we
the
just-
legs
we
or,
just
like-
go
All right,
around
Reem
these dead
unties
horses.
it and puts it around. It's just 2 hooves. It's front 2 hooves.
I'm sure that's better.
And then I tie it. It's nice and tight. And then I give the ox a big ol' pat on the ass.
Give me an animal handling
Oh
check.
no.
At disadvantage.
Okay.
We lose the ox.
The ox dies out of overexhaustion.
It's 10.
It's 10. All right. So the ox gives a little kick in your direction. Doesn't
Mhm.
hit you,
Okay.
but it comes pretty damn close and turns and looks towards you.
Oh.
Doesn't move.
Okay. I offer it one of my rations.
What are your rations?
I don't know. It's a ration. It's food, man. I have rations. Okay.
Oh no!
Let's see.
I've got to have an apple or something.
You have rations,
dry
yes.
foods. Dry
They're
foods.
just
Dry fruit.
MREs.
I have dry fruit in my rations. I'm gonna offer it a dried mango.
Where the fuck did you get the mango?
I like
Okay.
mango, so I put it in my rations.
Okay, so are you trying to like do the little stick with a
Underhand.
carrot in front of a donkey to like make it walk forward?
Underhand. I'm gonna try to appease the beast.
Appease the beast. So you're just feeding this oxen a mango.
It's mad at me, so I figured I might apologize.
It eats the mango.
All right, I'm gonna slowly back away.
Okay.
If my work here is done.
The ox is looking at you inquisitively.
I am going to look at the ox and go, large
Can I roll to
beast.
see if it's
Traverse this terrain. Terrain. Go across. Go, Mr. Ox. And I'm just
Or
going to
you could just whip it.
wave my hand.
Hiya.
You just speak to the ox. The ox will understand. He will know what to do.
So Kados is talking to the ox. What's everybody else doing here?
While Kados is talking to the ox, I'm going to grab the reins and tug on the ox to try to get it.
You tug on the reins of the ox, and the ox starts moving.
Hey, let's move the horse. Does the horse move out of the way?
Yes.
Word.
I passed my rope tie-in.
We are very good now. We can continue into the forest to see Mr. Gundren and get our money. It's very simple.
Can we keep hauling the horse? Just bring it along.
I mean, you have to reattach the wagon.
I do not think we need to bring the horse. It is very dead. The horse is not good for anything at this point except cooking meat. We do not need that. We are okay on horse.
All right.
I've got half a horse in my bag.
All
It's
right.
okay. Everything's good.
Reem Jobulin, he ties the rope and puts it back in his bag, and we reattach the wagon. It's a group effort. It's really nice. There's a montage video about it.
Okay. So, did someone said someone should go and see if you could tell where the goblin went? Did anyone ever go and do that? Or
No, I'm going to.
I just fired my blank shot.
I am going to sit in the back of the wagon, and my eyes are going to roll back in my head, and I am going to sit there like that.
Okay.
So, through. I don't know if you guys have gotten a short rest yet. No, you wouldn't have, because you asked, and then I said no. So, are you driving the wagon past the dead horses and then pulling off to the side and taking a short rest? Are you driving in shifts so you can take short rests on the wagon?
Let's do that.
Okay, so who's driving first?
I think we should take some shifts up here so we can get some brief rests.
I am going to take my short rest first. My eyes are going to roll back in my head, and I am going to stop breathing, and my heart shall stop beating.
I got shot by an arrow, so I think I should really take a rest too. Have fun up there. Let us know.
My eyes do not close. You just see the whites of my eyes. I'm breathing. My heart is not beating. I am taking a nap.
All right.
I guess I'm continuing onward then.
Okay. So you guys make it a half hour, nothing interesting happens. I'm just driving along, don't see anybody. Seems like a nice day. So that gives our good friend Remus a short rest, which I believe you can use some hit dice.
I can spend a hit die.
So, Wex, are you waking anyone up so you can short rest, or?
I am still taking the nappies in the cart.
Ooh, I'm back to full health.
I'm gonna give Mr. Reem a slap on the leg, and hey, your turn.
If you insist. All right, Reem, fully recovered, sits down at the helm, and he goes, "Hiya."
All right, so Get a
Your
half
dice
hour
tray
down
sounds
the
so
road.
good.
Right? I got it from Scheckler Woodworking. Mine is made of pure mahogany
I wonder
with
where that
a
is.
nice
Mine's made
leather
of cherry.
leather bottom.
Chris,
Got
I
a
like your dice.
Scheckler. Huh?
Can you hold those dice up to the camera? Whoa, they're cool. What are they made of?
Metal.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Metal.
Ooh,
That's why when I drop them in my tray, they sound like meteors.
that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you make it down the trail. Half hour. Nothing interesting happens. Are you gonna wake anybody up, or are you gonna just keep going?
Yeah, I noticed there's a little pebble that bounced up on the, where my feet are. It's just a little pebble, and I'm gonna throw it at Kados, and I want to see if I can hit his head. Just a little pebble, just to wake him up.
Okay. Give me a ranged attack roll.
Attack roll.
Yeah.
It's a 21.
But
Uh-oh.
that will hit Kados.
Oh, great.
So
That
as a
will wake up
response,
Kados.
as a response to being hit in the head by a pebble, I'm going to go in a voice that is foreign to my body. I shall take my nap when I want to, and I'm gonna fall back asleep.
I just read once that, like, if you're gonna take a nap, normally they only last like 30 minutes, and I've been counting every second, and it's been 30 minutes. I really think you should come up here and take the reins.
I shall remove your head from your body if disturbed again,
Hey,
and then I just go back to sleep.
If you don't get up here and take these reins, we're not going anywhere.
I go back to sleep.
Reem lets go of the reins,
The ox stops.
and he turns around and crosses his arms.
A bunch of 4-year-olds, and I get up and take the reins, and
I'm sitting up there with him, though. I'm not sitting back with you.
All right. So you guys are just continuing onward.
Continuing onward.
Okay. Probably like half an hour passes, and then you get to a little there. You can either go straight or make a right. On your map, you will notice that Phandelver is a right-hand turn. It's the first right-hand turn on the Tribor Trail. So
I am going to wake up at this point. I'm going to say, "Hello, friends. How are you?
are you okay? Are you? What the heck is wrong with you?
It's a very long story. Just disregard anything I say in deep voice. It's very bad."
Yeah, listen, I tried to wake you up, and in a disembodied voice, he yelled at me.
Well, you see that happens sometimes. You just have to not wake me up. You leave me alone. I'll be okay.
I think it sounded pretty threatening. Should I be worried about it?
I may be worried about it, but you are okay. I think maybe.
Whatever.
I'm not sleeping the rest of this trip.
All right. It appears to me that we got us a fork in the road. Now, from my knowledge of this land for all my years, tells me that Phandelver to the right.
Are you sure?
I say we go to the right. Then he seems to know where he's going. We go to the right.
You got it.
all right, so you go to the right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you continue on for about an hour. Nothing too interesting happens, and then you just see this like boy, just like walking towards you in the middle of the road. He's give me a perception check. Anyone who wants to.
All of us. I'll take it.
Sure.
I'll take the bait here.
5.
And that is a 19 for me.
I got a 10.
Okay. So our good friend Kados is the first one to notice this boy, and he's wearing shorts, and he has little like moccasin type shoes on. He has a little flat cap. It's kind of like what the little train conductors used to wear, or like buttons down on the cap. And he just is wearing a little t-shirt, and he has a little green vest on, and he's just like walking down the road towards you guys. And do you guys keep going, or are you gonna stop?
I'm going to shout, "Stop the wagon! There is a small child in the middle of the road. He may need escort to home."
All right.
And
And
drop the reins.
Reem looks up, and with his dark vision, he can now see this child, and he says,
In
"Hey."
the middle of the day.
Oh, I thought it was night.
No. No,
It's 2 p.m.
It's like
He goes,
4:30 by now.
"Hey,
Oh, 4:30? We were at noon before. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then you
Boy.
took 3 short rests and another hour
This is
trip.
true. All
Yeah.
right.
So I'll say 4. I'll say 4.
all right, yay, boy. You need anything? You okay?"
I think he would like to accompany us on our adventures. He looks very lost.
Ain't
He-
happening.
He runs up to you guys and he's like, "Hey there, my name's Carp. I was sent by my ma down in Phandelver. We've been waiting on these 2 guys to be showing up the past couple of days, and they haven't come in yet. So I was just running down to this intersection here." That he knows very big words all of a sudden. To see if they were making camp out on the road, or we've been waiting for a shipment of their goods for a while.
Now you sure are a verbose little sucker, aren't you?
I do try. My
Well,
mama
but-
does try
Now,
to
by
teach me
chance-
as much as she can.
Youngling, you see, the 2 on the road have been dead. It is just us 3 now.
Dead?
And we are
Wait, they're
traversing.
dead now. We never established they're dead.
There were 2 horses on the road. They were dead, so therefore they are dead. Everything's dead.
The young boy now looks like visibly distressed.
Young,
Like-
was this? Were these 2 gentlemen? Did they go by the name of? I think it was Fundrin Rockjerker and Silly Hand Me Pants.
If you mean Gundren Rockseeker and Mr. Hallwinter, yes.
Ah, yeah, that's the ones.
Oh, they are very dead. They are on the
They're-
road back there.
We
They are
don't
gone.
know if they're dead.
They are very dead.
The young boy starts crying.
Look what you did. You made a child cry.
I am just
Look at
speaking
myself.
factually. We know the people are dead, so therefore we ignore them.
We
We-
do not.
They are dead. They have gone. They are gone.
All right. Well, little boy, don't we have the supplies Gundren needs or was sending?
Yes.
Okay, little boy, here's the deal. Those 2 men, they were bringing you supplies, but they had to run elsewhere, and
Because they are dead, you know.
fuck me. But here in the back of my cart here, we got your supplies. They're right here.
We do have things in the back of the cart. They are very nice. It's very good, but they are dead.
How close is Dickwad McGee to me, Mr. Katos?
He's in the back of the wagon, so probably like 5 to 6 feet away.
All right.
Unless he moved. Did you move to talk to the kid, or? Well, you saw the kid, so I feel like you would be towards the front of the wagon. So I'll go with within 5 feet.
All right. So anyway, kid, we got your stuff. Do you want us to,
the-
deliver it?
The boy kind of sniffles and he's like, well, the supplies were for his job. So if we don't have him, then there's no job.
We
And
have
then-
lots of supplies, tiny man. What do you need?
I need Gundren Rockseeker and his friend.
Well,
I
I don't
wanna-
know where Gundren or his friend is, but we have lots of supplies for
I
you.
would
What do you
like-
need?
I would like to see if I can perceive to see if this kid is telling the truth.
All right, roll a perception check, or is it an insight check?
Insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
9.
He seems to be telling the truth. He seems scared and upset, and like he has no reason to lie.
All right, kid. You came from Phandelver.
Phandalin.
How far away
Right.
is it from here?
Oh, it's probably, I've been walking for a good 4 hours.
It's what you think, like an hour by cart, 2 hours.
Well, generally speaking, this is your Lord and Savior speaking at this point. The cart, since it's an ox, so it moves pretty like walking speed. So it would still maybe like 3 hours by cart.
Kid, can you drive?
I mean, I've never tried, sir. Okay.
I think he would be a very good driver. See, I am very bad driver, so he would be very good at this because I'm very bad. He would be ideal for situation. I do not drive. We will end up in a tree in no time. It's bad time.
Hmm.
Well, mister, even if you deliver the supplies, no one's there to pay you. I don't have any money. And he kind of turns his pockets inside out.
Somebody best be there to pay us, or we shall do nothing, because we are here for the money. That's what we are here for.
Mr. Kados, I think we ought to go find our friends.
All right.
Mr.
Listen.
Gundren and
I
Silly
think this
Dan.
sounds like a long adventure, and I think we should continue on to make our 40 gold.
We're not going to make our 40 gold.
Gundren is paying us.
But what if Gundren is there? We do not know.
The kid just said he's not there.
How can you trust a small child? You do not know.
Fucking hell. All right, listen, kid. You're going to scurry on back to your little town. Understand?
Okay.
We're going to go find your good friend Gundren and your good friend Salakanir. And we're going to bring him back for you. Okay?
That would be much appreciated, sir.
I thought so. Now, kid, here's the deal. I'm gonna send you with something to show your mother, just to show you met some nice fellers who are gonna help you on your way. And I'm gonna
pull out a goblin head.
No,
The goblin necklace with the chicken bone.
I'm gonna hand the kid a dagger that I have.
Unless this small child pays us 40 gold, I do not see reason to pursue.
Listen, all right, kid.
Yes, mister.
You're gonna see us again. Take this dagger. I'm handing. It's just like a common dagger. I was like, you're gonna take that home just to let your parents know that you found some folks. They're gonna help you out. And when I see you again, you're gonna give that dagger back to me. You understand?
Oh, okay, mister.
All right, run along.
This seems rather silly. I think we abandon the child in his...
It's okay. I already told him to run along.
The little boy takes his vest off and he wraps the dagger in it, so there's no blade showing, and he scampers on down the road, headed south back where he came from.
I think this was a very silly thing to do. I think boy need no dagger.
All right, here's what we do.
He shall die eventually against the scourge that torments us all.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell is wrong?
Do you need help?
I'm not sure.
I was all excited that Josh's character wasn't a fucking loaf of bread and would be reasonable to deal with. And he rolls this fucking guy.
Do we need to get you a cleric? Because, son, you need help.
I don't think I need help. There's this thing inside of me. He talks to me. He's very nice. He gives me powers. See, I can
like
do
an imaginary friend.
I can do crazy things and summon crazy things because of this crazy man. But he exists inside of me.
All right, show me a crazy thing. I want to see one of these crazy things.
And I'm going to summon my shadow sword, which is a 2nd level spell, which is Shadow Blade.
All right.
And I'm just going to have a blade appear in my hand, which is made of pure shadow. Nothing but pure shadow, absolute blackness. There's nothing that is significant from this except it's a shadow, but it's a sword. I say, look what he can do. He can give me this cool sword. This is pretty badass, isn't it? See, I don't want it, but he gives it to me anyway. So here we are. This is kind of neat.
I look at Wex, and then I just go.
Get in the cart. We need to go.
So now, check off a second level skill spell slot.
Correct.
All right.
Now listen, there was a fork in the road not too long ago, and I've never been down that other road, but something tells me that I just had this feeling that maybe we should kind of go down that way and see if we can find Mr. Gundren.
You see, the voice in my head tells me we maybe should go back and just collect our gold later because this is silly.
From who?
I don't know yet. We'll find some money later.
If I don't get my money, Faba de Jut is going to turn me to stone.
If I don't get my money, then the voice inside of me may turn into stone. I don't know what's gonna happen. But he demands gold.
What?
Can we get in the cart?
So you guys are in the cart.
Alright. And I started going the other direction.
Okay, so now you're heading north. Probably. Are you trying to get the ox to like hustle buns a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, give me an animal handling boy.
4.
4. The ox seems to go the normal speed.
I tried.
Yep.
All right. So I guess we have a choice to make. Either we double back to the fork in the road and we take the other way, or we go all the way back to the horses. And
I thought our destination was to the right. Right path. We are good to go.
We already turned around.
Why are we turning around? We need to go closer to where we ended up going.
I'm muting him.
I'm taking us back to the horses.
We're going
back to the horses.
We're going back to the horses.
The horses will give us no information. We already established gave us pendant. It is very nice. It's full of horses and it has a sword in it. It's very cool.
Just go.
So you
setting the wagon.
you guys are going down this trail, and you get back to the fork in the road, and you have the choice of going left, which is where the dead horses were, or going to the right, which on your map doesn't really go anywhere.
Left.
So you're going left?
Yep. You're welcome.
Alright. So you guys are going left. And probably about like an hour later, you see now it's getting pretty dusk. It's probably like 6 o'clock. It's starting to get pretty shadowy because of the trees and whatnot. And you see a figure, good old figure, up along the right hand side of the road, and it's just standing there.
I'm going to shout, "Hello, sir. How are you? What are you doing on the road?"
Son of a bitch.
So there's no response.
I say we continue trudging towards this figure
Excuse me.
until we figure things out.
Excuse me. We are heading down this path right now, and please state your intentions and who you are.
Give me a persuasion check.
I think he looks like a nice guy. I think we just keep rolling and maybe
8.
give him a hike.
8? From a distance of probably like 40 feet, you see the head kind of tilt up, and he goes, "Well, hello. I'm just on my way back to town.
And who are you?
My name is Gendrin. I'm just a simple man."
Now, isn't our dwarf hiree
Yes.
named Gundren? So how
My
are there two
name's
Gundrens
Gendrin.
in the same town? This seems very silly, I will say.
He said a different word, different name. Gendrin, not Gendrun.
But that's very close.
It is. Hashtag oops.
I say we go in the opposite direction and avoid this man and go back to where our task took us eventually. Because I would very like
this man.
I would very much like my 40 gold in my
Shut
pocket.
the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Your name Gundren Rockseeker?
No, my name's Gendrin. Can't you hear?
See, this Gendrin man is useless. We turn
Our
around
cart's
to go
still
back
rolling.
to
Our cart's still
Gundren.
rolling.
We go back to Gundren. We
to
abandon all of this.
almost adjacent. And this guy, he looks weird. he has some shoes on that like twirl up and come to little points, and he's wearing very tight pants and this weird like overcoat with this big collar, and his hair is sticking out to the side, and he has this top hat on, and he runs up to your wagon and he puts his hand on the ox, and the ox stops, and all of a sudden he pulls out a pan flute and goes, "Hello, traveler. What brings you to these neck of the woods?"
Look, Mr.
None of your
Gendry,
business.
I'm not sure where you're going, but if you're going in the same direction as us, it's 5 gold to
No.
traverse.
I'm going
This.
the other way.
Well, then I cannot help you.
Well, what are y'all doing out here at this time?
We're on an adventure, and we are seeking riches and fortune down this tunnel here.
Tunnel.
Oh, you're looking for a
Where the
tunnel? You
Fucking tunnel.
you want to be looking for the Cragmaw Goblins hideout? Then I've seen many adventure enter there. None returned.
It's a tunnel of trees, and we are going to the next village to deliver supplies.
Wait. Did you say Cragmore goblins?
Cragmaw Goblins. I've seen many adventure enter. None returned.
No, right. Okay, well,
You may want to
Can you-
confront said
No.
goblin yourself. Like maybe that would help.
listen, Gendron,
Yes.
is that your name? I was wondering if maybe you could point us in the direction and/or escort us to the Cragmore Goblin Cave.
No, we don't want to go there. We want to go towards where the money is. We want to avoid all of the goblins.
I don't know if there's any money in their cave, but I know there are goblins.
Well, see, some goblins stole some friends of ours, and we'd like to talk to them.
Some
about
friends.
We don't
Yeah.
care about our friends. They're
have
probably dead.
friends.
We want
Our
to go
friends are
towards.
paying us, you half-wit.
We want to go where the money is. That's where we want to go.
Josh, if you don't shut the fuck up.
Welcome to D&D, buddy.
Going to skewer
This is
your
the character. This is the character I'm playing, and I appreciate all of you.
We're never gonna get anything done.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
No, not welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
I would just like my 40 gold, and I would like to receive that in the morning.
All right,
Like that's where we are going to get the 40.
Gendron,
So-
Gendron, hold up 1 second.
and
God,
and
hold up, please.
Gendron takes his little pan flute and he goes,
Fuck.
and
Is that the whole reason you've had this down here
Yep.
for a week?
yep.
Oh,
Where'd it go? Let's see. What are D8s? There we go.
I think maybe we should proceed towards where the money is because I really need some money right now to
That's it, I'm
appease
muting him.
And with
to
that,
appease the being inside of me because he
With-
is not happy with that money.
with that, Kados falls asleep.
Dang, fuck.
Why do I fall
and-
asleep?
The strange man casts sleep on you.
Okay, I'm sleeping with my eyes open and I'm not breathing, but I'll take it.
All right.
All right.
And
Now
the man is
listen.
just standing there with his pan flute looking at you like,
I'm
Oh,
just
man.
sitting. I'm just sitting in the wagon with my eyes wide open, but my eyes rolled back in my head. Not
"Is
breathing.
your buddy okay?
He's
He seems a little stressed."
He's not okay. But
He's
it's
weird.
It's okay.
Now, listen, Gendron, you said
Yes!
you said there was the crack. I was wondering if you could either point us in that direction or escort us to them.
Oh, I'm not going there. Do you have a map?
I
You have
we
a map.
right? We have
Yeah.
a map, right? All right. Hey, Wex, you get
Ah.
out the map.
I'll pull it
All
out.
right.
Can I try and wake up?
No.
Is that how sleep works?
I don't
No.
know.
Ignore affected, blah blah blah. Max creature around affecting 20 feet. Change the ignoring unconscious creature sound that creature lowers parent hit points effects of falls unconscious until the spell ends or the sleeper takes damage or someone
Okay.
uses an action to shake or slap them awake.
Nope.
Okay, I'm asleep.
All right. So do you present a map to
Yes.
Okay. So he takes his pan flute and he turns it sideways, and there's a little stick of a pencil sticking off of the pan flute. He marks on the
They
map.
have pencils yet.
They have pencils. Fuck off.
Charcoal.
They have pencils here.
In Phandelver, we have pencils.
And
Pure graphite.
He scribbles from the Tribor Trail this little squiggly path over and puts a big X on the map. And he goes, "If you follow that trail, you'll find them goblins."
All right.
I've seen many adventure enter.
Now, Gendron,
Yeah!
Can you answer me a question?
Sure,
Who are you?
I'm Gendron.
What's your thing?
My thing.
What do you do?
I play the pan flute.
And that's it?
Sometimes.
Does anything happen when you play the flute?
No,
that
nothing
time?
happens.
Nothing at all.
I play the flute. I travel around these parts, and I play the flute for people.
Do you need, like, food or...
No!
Like... All right, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, let's go.
And with that, he goes...
Does he poof into smoke?
And he turns around and just walks into the forest.
Can I try and wake up now?
You actually, the duration is 1 minute, so you're waking up pretty quick, pretty soon.
Now, hey, Kados, listen, I want to have a chat with you real quick.
Hello.
I realize-
Here I am. Let's have a chat.
We've been a little combative lately, and I want to resolve these issues with you now. Kados, I need to be forthright with you. I am a criminal.
A criminal.
I'm a thief, right? My profession is to take things so that I can get money, right? You like money, right, Kados?
I do like money.
All
Money
right,
is really good.
Now listen up. We're going to find some goblins because we're going to find some people there that have money.
But do you think the people are at the goblin place? Because I would rather go to our original destination to get the money.
Well, you know what?
It's very difficult to me because the voice inside my head tells me I need to go here.
Well, listen, while you were asleep, you kind of dozed off for a minute. Our good friend back there, Gendron, he told us that he saw those two guys go to see those goblins. He said they were just paying a house call that, they were visiting the goblins and then they're going to head to Phandelver. So we're kind of trying to intercept them on the way there so we can get paid as soon as possible.
I am very sorry. My heart was beating. It startled me, and it only happens sometimes. So I'm very startled right now. But yes, let's go see goblins. As long as I get the money. Okay.
That's what I thought. You're a smart man there, Kados.
I'm not sure that's what I would call it, and then I whip the ox a little to go a little faster.
All right. So with that, you guys are now traveling down the road back towards the dead horses. It's you get there. It's almost dark by the time you get there. And you find the horses.
I think we should make a camp and settle here for the night. We are done. It is tired time. My brain is tired. The voice inside of me is telling me it's tired time. We need to sleep.
Listen, Kados, I know we're all a little tired from today, but we all took a short rest, and as we know, goblins be roaming these parts. So if we take a rest now, who's to say that we don't get ambushed in the night?
In a different voice, I'm just going to say, but the voice inside of me is suggesting we sleep.
What the fuck?
How many voices do you have?
I'm the DM and I'm confused.
Wex, keep going.
We're going.
Right. So you approach the dead horses. Well, the dead horse, the other one was dragged off the road. And are you gonna stop? Are you gonna?
Well, I think we're looking for our magical path.
We already found these dead horses. You see, is thing we we found the horses already. They go away. It is what it is.
Yeah, but remember, we have a map, Kato, so it takes us to the money. We have a
But
map to money. Check it out. Hey, Wex,
the map,
show them the map to the
Alright,
money.
Show him
The
the map. Look at this
the
line.
map to
It's
the
gonna
money
take us
says
to money.
The money says we go this way. We do not go towards goblins. We avoid goblins. We go this way towards money.
No, you're not looking at the new drawing on the map. You see the squiggly line?
I don't like the squiggly line. I
Son
like
of
to
a
go
bitch.
where the
Just-
map
Just
originally
go.
proposed.
Just go.
So are you
Fuck.
guys going to the squiggly line ventures north of the trail? Is anyone going to look north of the trail to see if they can find a path, or
I
are
don't
they
Is
just
it,
gonna
is it
walk?
dark? Is it dark? Is it dark out?
It's almost dark out.
Okay, so I would like to look north of the path and see where we're going. And my dark vision is 100.
Okay, so Captain Wex, you don't have dark vision.
I do not have dark vision.
Okay, so you are give me a would it be perception or investigation, Mister Kados? Perceive me if you can find a path or anything.
I got you. It is a 22.
I was a 22. You spend a couple minutes walking around the north side of the path, and you notice a small break in the bushes, and indeed, there appears to be a path here. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 15.
A 15. Nice. You find several goblin footprints and what appears to be drag marks of something like heavy-ish, leading northward on the path.
I say we follow this path. It is very clear to me that our friends or maybe other people have been dragged down this strip. We follow this strip. This is where we go. It's
the
very
best
simple.
idea you've had all night. Let's go.
I've had better ideas. Better idea is go get money over there.
Bomb.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Okay, with that, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, 9-minute break,
Fuck. My God.
because
Dig it.
I have
No.
to boom recording again.
Here we go.
So, we just left off. Our adventurers decided to wander down this path. It is big enough to fit the cart with the ox. It's a little rough terrain for something with wheels, but like you could make it work. Do you want to take the wagon and the ox, or do you want to go on foot?
Is there a
I
place
see.
where we can like hide the
I
cart?
say we abandon the wagon and go on foot.
You could hide the wagon and the ox a little, like inside the trees down the path a little bit.
I think that's a good plan.
Okay. So are you gonna, I would assume you'll detach the ox and like tie it to a tree or something?
Yeah, let them like eat some grass, hang out. You know,
Okay. Alright,
be
so
a, be a
you
cow.
you detach, and it is now dark. It is dark with stars and moonshine. Ooh. But
Ooh.
it's getting a little hard for our human friend to see. I'm gonna say that. Excuse me. You're working with like dim light, so you can make you can get around like 30 feet of vision before it's like just can't make out a whole lot. So you don't need a
Mr.
lantern or anything,
Mi-
but like
Mr. Wex, do you think we should make camp here or continue on?
Mm,
Are we
I don't
making
know.
camp or are we just dumping it?
I can see very far into the shadows, and I suggest we make camp here maybe. Seems like good idea to me.
what do you
Now-
think, Mr. Reem?
Hear me out. We dumped the wagon, right? We hide it.
We
Yeah.
hid the wagon. The wagon is hidden. It is
I know.
gone.
I'm talking through our plan here. And right now, you know, I'm a bit of a sneaky suspect, you know. Right now we got the cover at night, and I know our human friend here doesn't have night vision, but right now we have the cover at night to sneak up into this here goblin cave, maybe a little, you know, unannounced. Whereas if we approach during the day, they could see us 100 yards, 150 yards, some stupid range away.
But I can see during night, and I tell you, sir, Mr. Reem, there is no goblin with around us. We continue and go to bed.
That's not what I said.
But that's what I said.
I don't fucking care.
So,
Are you proposing we attack the goblins at night?
Does anybody know anything about goblins?
They're goblins. They're stupid.
Do they have better vision than me?
Someone roll me, whoever wants to, a history check?
I'm
I
rolling.
probably don't know anything about it.
Or you could always just roll like a general wisdom check too.
Yeah,
that's
roll me a wisdom
7.
boy.
I got a 7.
7. Okay.
Wisdom for me was a 9.
I got a
9?
15.
A 15. So, Mr. Wex, you do a little bit of thinking, and you feel like goblins generally live in caves, and you don't really think that they use lanterns or torches, so you're guessing that they can probably see in the dark. Okay.
So what do you think, Mr. Wex? What do we?
I don't know. I say let's give the cover a night a shot.
you
Let's
would
just
like
go
to
for it.
raid the goblins right now?
Oh yeah.
Still listening. I'm just fixing my hair.
I think this is silly because it is sleepy time.
All right, so
we're
you
gonna
guys
go for it.
going?
Yep.
We're doing it.
All right, give me a marching order.
I am going to go not first, but not last. I'm in the middle.
Okay, that leaves you one option.
All right, Wex, you can't see the best, so I'm gonna go up there in the front.
All right, I'll take the back end then.
All right, so you guys are going on. Mr. Remus, give me a nature check. Or I guess it's a
Nature.
survival check.
Okay, survival is in. I got a 19.
19. All right, you're blazing through this trail. You're just finding it. You're going. It's easy findings for you. About 20 minutes into your trek, you see a tree. It's a little bent, funny. Give me an investigation check.
13.
13. Is your perception any higher or?
My perception would be lower.
Be lower. Okay, we'll use the 13. So you notice a little bit of rope attached to this here tree, and in the middle of the path, it appears that the rope coils into a little circle in the middle of the path.
Oh, it's a trap.
It's a trap. It's
all
a
right.
snare trap.
Hey, boys, up ahead, there's a snare trap laying up down on the road there. We need to evade this snare trap. I'm not going to try to cut it because I don't want to set it off and let anybody know that we're here. We're just going to walk around it. Understand?
I agree with you, but I think the trap setting off may be a good idea. I don't know.
We're going to walk around it.
All right.
We are going to walk around it.
I am all for walking around.
Okay, so you guys walk around. Nothing bad happens. It is thoroughly behind you. You continue on, Mr. Remus. After about 10 minutes, give me a either a perception or investigation, whichever one is higher. Insight. Whatever I had you do before.
I got a nat 20 plus 2.
Okay. You notice about 15 feet ahead of you, the trail does not look correct. There's probably about a 6 foot long by 5 foot wide, like, weirdness to the road.
It's a pitfall. Hey, boys, another trap up ahead. Got a pitfall trap. You see, I know you can't see Mr. Humanoid back there, but there's
Mr. Humanoid.
But there's like some. So there's a pitfall trap. Just follow me. I'm gonna lead us around it. Hey, Obadiah, Katos, that's your name. Katos. We're not gonna set this one off. Got it.
Are
Are you sure? Because I think
we can't get out of this one.
Dying in pit may sound like a nice idea.
Oh, excellent. Or we're gonna walk around it.
All right. Everyone, give me a dex check.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
What, to walk around? Oh no.
Oh, shit. Well,
Well, the marching order is Remus first, so let's hear what Remus's is. It's a 1.
Natural.
So you step a little too close to the edge, and you fall right in the pit. Your leg goes through, and you fall down.
What's the damage?
You take 3 bludgeoning damage. Now, the pit.
Bludgeoning. Are there like spikes in the bottom?
No, it's just a pit
What did I get bludgeoned by?
by the ground from falling.
Okay.
There are little clubs that stick out of the side when someone falls down. They go bonk. So right now you're about 15 feet down in this pit.
Mm. Was it loud?
It wasn't the loudest thing in the world. It was like someone fell into a bush kind of a noise.
Hey guys, I'm down here. I mean, you know I'm down here. You watched me get down here. But
Mr. Reem,
I don't know if you need. I need to get out of here.
Mr. Reem, we're going to get you out of the pit, and it will be good. Everything is fine.
All right.
And I'm gonna drop a rope down to the center of the pit.
Now listen, you got to tie that rope to something for me to get out of it. Now there's trees around here. Why don't you tie that rope to a tree?
You don't think I can hold your rope, Mr. Reem?
I'd prefer not to find out.
Okay, so we tie rope to a tree, and I'm going to tie the rope to a tree.
Okay. Are you now going to Remus? Are you going to climb out using the rope?
We're gonna try.
Give me a acrobatics or athletics. It'll be probably athletics.
I mean, pulling myself out of a pit
After
would be more
athletics.
like a pure feat of strength because that's all upper body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give you a strength check, which
Yeah.
is not good for me.
athletics.
See, I helped you because my acrobatics is +6, but my strength is +0.
That's more
It's,
athletics.
Oh, you want it to be athletics?
Well,
like
it's-
acrobatics?
athletics is
Oh,
Strength.
In strength. Yeah, 9.
Climbing, jumping, or
9?
swimming.
Yeah.
you get about halfway up, and you start slowing down. Are you gonna keep
All right.
climbing?
I'm gonna ask for help.
All right.
So I went down 15 feet, which means I've made it up 7.5 feet.
Yeah, you're about 6 feet from the top. I'll give
6
you
feet
that
from the top.
extra half foot.
Boys, hey, you think you could help me out? I know I'm still 6 feet down, give or take. I don't have a ruler or anything. There's no way of me knowing it's actually 6 feet. But maybe not look at your personal communication devices and help me up.
Nope, I'm just gonna leave him. He's tied to the tree.
I'm gonna try my hardest to pull the rope up.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Crap.
Mr. Wex, what are you doing? He is doing fine. He has a rope.
I got
He
a
is
10.
okay.
A 10. You pull him up about 5 feet, and you're struggling a little bit. Remus, do you want to try to grab the ledge? You're only a foot away.
Listen. Hey, Katos, if you just pull a little, help him out a little bit, you can get me out of this pit.
I will grab onto a rope and say, "Silly man, this is you had the rope. You climb out by yourself. You do not need my help." And I'm gonna pull on it.
Okay, give me a strength check. Jesus Christ.
7.
That's enough to get the other
Great.
foot out of the pit.
All right. Remus begrudgingly climbs out of the pit.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be hard without like nobody being strength based.
Yep, I realize this now.
I'm not even dex based. I am charisma based.
So am I.
Oh, I'm Vex.
My goodness. All right. So, are you guys going to continue onwards?
Yes, God.
Absolutely.
I think we will continue on our quest.
You just yell this at the sky. All right. So you guys continue on. Nothing happens.
Nice.
You keep going, and after about like another 30 minutes, you come out into a slight clearing.
All right. Remus is gonna quietly withdraw a dagger.
Okay. Did you click
Hey.
on them?
Both of them.
Okay. Equip your
And-
bow too,
Yeah.
so I can see it.
It is equipped.
Okay.
But he's gonna equip both of them. He's gonna hold them. He's gonna hold one traditionally and one backwards.
Okay.
And
So about 40 feet ahead of you, there is kind of a hill. It's probably more like described as a side of a mountain, and there is a river flow. River is a strong word. A stream about 5 to 10 feet across, somewhere in there. It's 7 feet across, flowing out of a cave. You approach the cave. What do you do?
what do you think we should do? I say
I
we
think
approach the cave.
We go back to the path where the money is,
Shh, hey,
and we abandon this
Listen.
side travel.
Wex, what do you think we do?
How do you know there's money in this cave?
Can I check out to see if there's anything
Yes.
around the cave? Goblins, people.
I
Sure.
think we
Give
abandon
me a
said cave.
perception check. How close are you getting?
I
Are
don't
you
know,
staying
maybe like,
40 feet away, or are you sneaking up?
I guess I'm not the best person to do this, but
Oh
this probably like I'd have to be like 30 feet away, I guess, to
move
see
up
it.
10 feet.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you move up 10 feet. And do you go into the water? Or do you just, like, move up towards the entrance to the cave without going in the water? The water is, like, along the tree line on the right-hand side, and the clearing is to the left of the river. And there's a little walkway to the right inside the cave along the side of the river. So you moved up 10 feet, and
Yeah,
what was your
I'm not gonna go
perception
there, though.
check?
It was perception 16.
16. So you see the cave and the little walkway to the side. You notice that the tree line / bush line doesn't go all the way to the side of the mountain cliffish area. There's probably a 5 to 10 foot gap in the bushes, and they're kind of bent up funny.
Bent up.
Yeah, like something
In a funny way.
purposefully bent them up to create a space.
Should we check out that path? There's
I
some
don't
trees
see-
bent over yonder.
I don't see why not, but I also
The
think
trees
it's-
bent over are right next to the entrance of the cave.
Listen, hey, y'all talking like full voice up in here? There's fucking goblins here, man. We gotta fucking whisper.
I am
You
not
shitting
scared.
me?
I am not scared of silly goblins. I'm just saying it is very low chance that our money is in the cave. Very low chance. The money is where we were originally sent to go.
Whatever, man. Let's just go.
Are we going in the
Do
cave?
you think
We're
this
going
is
in the
necessary?
cave. We gotta
I
go
don't
in
think
the
it's
cave.
necessary, but
There's a hole next to the
until-
cave.
I can't.
Do we want to check out the hole next to the cave?
We're going in the cave.
Or going in the cave? All right.
Wait,
In the
wait,
cave we
just
go.
wait. One second. Describe the hole next to the cave again. I was looking at my driveway camera because motion
So
was detected.
there's like a deer path going
Uh-huh.
through.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
area.
yeah.
Looks like some
Uh-huh.
goblins traverse through that little
Through the hole.
through the hole.
It's a hole in the bushes. The bushes are like bent up. Looks like something like moved them there on purpose to create space.
Now listen, damn, they're fucking goblins. That's the path they take. You can tell because it is. And I think.
But what if there is troll in this cave? We cannot control troll. Troll will beat our ass.
Now listen, I think if we take their path, we risk this. We risk the probability of them catching our scent or noticing that their path is off. None of us have goblin-sized feet. None of us, and there's also a chance that we run into goblins on their patrol. Look how beaten down this path is. I say
maybe we go in front door instead of back door if this is necessary.
That's exactly what we do, Katos.
So we go in front door.
The front door is trapped.
And we go in right
It
now.
is?
It might be.
Nah, let's go.
I'm gonna start walking towards the front door.
So you're walking towards the cave?
Sneakily.
Okay.
Yeah, the cave.
So are you guys doing,
Mr. Katos?
doing sneaking? Can you give me stealth checks if you're
We're
sneaking?
doing sneaking.
I'll give you a stealth check. Thank
26?
God. Thank
26.
26.
19.
10.
Okay.
He's in the back of the line.
I'm in the back, though.
Okay. So you guys continue on. You have to go through the water to get to the walkway, which is on the right side of the cave mouth. You guys are on the left side of the cave mouth. You can walk up through the water just into the cave, or you could cross the little stream and then walk up dry land.
Yes, cross the little stream, walk dry land.
Can I jump over?
It's like a 7-foot jump. Give me a acrobatics check.
I'm going to attempt the same once he's done.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk across.
I got an 8.
An 8.
Dart past the line.
You put 1 foot in the water, jump across most of it, land 1 foot in the water on the other side, but don't fall down. So you go like thunk, thunk, and then you're on the other side. So both your feet are wet.
I got a nat 20, but also that's plus 6.
Okay, so you
nat
jump
20 though.
over
Can I just
the
teleport
stream and
across the stream?
You look fucking dope. You look
Nice.
cool. You're like.
Can you describe in which way I look dope?
So you like jump across and you kind of bring your feet up into kind of like a little tuck, and your little arms go back like you're a fucking ninja, and you just like glide almost across this little stream, and you land on the other side. Not a fucking sound. It was silence.
Nice.
I am going to try and avoid the stream because water does not feel good on my skin. But that's where I am going to try and jump.
Going to try to jump. Roll me a athletics check.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
1.
You fall
Natural-
face
natural
first into the stream.
He just goes belly flop.
And
Alright. Chris,
Can I
Yes.
try and stand up and
yes, you can. You
Can I
stand
roll?
up and you traverse.
can I roll a perception check to see if anything in our friend's big belly flop in the creek, if anything has noticed us? I do have night vision.
Sure, but with that, Katos gets hit with an arrow,
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
comes straight through from the little gap in the bushes by the mouth of the cave. It's only like 10 feet away from you, but Katos takes a whopping 2 damage.
Nice.
And
Alright.
you can roll for initiative.
Damn
I
it.
do not like this. I say we attack this bush. This bush is very bad.
11.
11.
Nice.
Oh my god, I get such terrible rolls. 9.
That's a dirty 20 for me.
Okay. A is 20. R. What's her name? Rex. Wex. Fuck.
Wex.
Wex.
Wexford.
North Allegheny. Did you just
Alright.
see a sign for Wexford one day and think, that's it?
That's it.
No.
That's my name. So with that, Katos, what are you gonna do?
So I've been hit with an arrow. And
Yes. Your mic
Josh, your mic cut.
disappeared. It's gone.
am I standing up
There we
or am
go.
I laying in stream?
You stood up and started traversing through the stream.
Am I out of the stream?
You're out of the stream.
Do I see where arrow came from?
Arrow came from the little gap in the bushes.
Can I see where the arrow came from?
The little gap in the bushes.
Can I shoot a thing over there to neutralize said arrow shooting
You
thing?
can. Would you like to roll a perception check first?
I would like to do that.
Okay.
It is a 19.
That is a 19. You see a little goblin hand and a little goblin face peeking out of this bush.
Okay.
So you would like to attack goblin?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to go ahead and cast Firebolt.
Okay. Give me that crispy
And,
ranged attack.
That is a natural 20.
That will hit.
Hell yeah, double damage, critical.
So on the goblin gets 15 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I want to crisp goblin until he is ashy and leave him there. Ashy
Goblin
and gone.
bursts into flames and turns into a little pile of ash.
Is that it?
Excellent.
You don't know. So now
Are we still in combat?
you are still in combat. So
Oh.
now it is Remus's turn.
All right. I want to look around real quick to see if there are any immediate threats.
Any immediate threats? Okay.
Now that the little area of where we shot Kados has now been lit up a little bit by our goblin friend that was burst into flames.
Mhm.
So, is there anything else in that area or in the mouth of the cave that I can quickly perceive?
Okay. Give me a perception check. Nice.
Yeah. 10.
There is nothing in the mouth of the cave. You do see that the little path in the bushes does curve right out of your vision. You don't see
All right,
anything back there.
I'm gonna dash towards the cave.
Okay. So you make
for
it
100% of my
You would make it
movement.
inside the cave. You have 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you would get pretty far in the cave.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Can I want to go to just inside of the cave, and is there anything just inside of the cave behind us a bonus action?
Technically, yes.
And what would that be?
When you enter the cave, you notice that it continues on straight, following the river. There is also a chamber directly to your right.
All right. I'm going to get in the mouth of the cave, and then I'm just going to hug the wall and wait.
Okay, you could hide there if you
I'm
choose.
gonna hide in the
Okay,
darkness.
give me a stealth roll.
24.
24. You are hidden. It is now
Let's see.
Wex's turn.
So I definitely don't see anything. So I'm gonna
No,
run towards the mouth of the cave too.
you could make it into the bushed area if you wanted to. You could either get all the way inside the cave, or you could go around this corner and see if there's anything there.
Zach died.
You're about
Let's-
You're about 10 feet from this opening, and you're about
Okay.
20 feet from the opening of the cave.
All right, I'll check around the right side of the bushes. Around
Okay.
my entrance.
So you move up into the little area, and you look to your right, and there is a goblin crouched right there next to you, within 5 feet.
I'm going to cast Magic Stone and smack him with it.
Okay. Give me a ranged attack roll.
It is a dirty 20
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
on D6. I got a 6. It's 9 damage.
9 damage. How do you want to kill this goblin?
I want the stone to just whip, nail him right in the forehead.
And he falls backwards, motionless. And that ends combat.
Nice.
Nice.
Ta-da.
So what do you guys want to do?
I would like to reverse into the cave. It seems we are here already. We are going towards cave. We might as well go in cave, because cave may have things that we do not have, like nice things.
Okay. So are you leading the charge into this cave?
No, I mean, our friend is already in the.
Yeah, I'm already in the cave.
Yeah. So who's leading the way?
Yes.
Okay. So
Not
you
me.
you know that right in front of you, like you could turn your head and oh my, and
Oh, that's sad.
stick your little head, and it would be around the corner looking into this chamber, and then directly in front of you is a path continuing upwards. What would you like to do?
You said there's a chamber and there's a path.
There's a chamber directly to Remus's right, and there is a path with little like step kind of things going up along the river stream.
We might as well check our corners. Let's check out the little room.
All right, are you checking the room, or is Remus checking the room? Remus is the one closest to the room.
Checking the room.
I'll check.
Okay, so your stealth was a 24.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
10.
10? It doesn't take much. You peek around the corner and you see 2 wolves chained up to a stalagmite. Mites are on the bottom.
I turn around to them and I go,
2 ducks, 2 flying
Continue.
ducks.
duck. All right, I run over to them. There's 2 fucking wolves down there.
Oh, I thought you said flying ducks. Okay.
Ducks are flying
see any
ducks.
Wolves, but maybe the wolves are there.
They're there. I saw them.
But maybe they're not there.
Is there anything else in the chamber? Or is it just the wolves?
Just 2 wolves.
Yeah,
Chained.
Let's just keep
What
on.
do you think the wolves will do when we assault them?
Assault us back.
They're going to howl and they're going to call.
Yeah,
Wolves.
let's leave the wolves alone.
How do we leave the wolves alone?
We go up the stairs.
Okay, so if you guys are trying to sneak past the wolves, I need each of you to roll a stealth check.
I
roll
roll
a new
a
one.
stealth check.
Nat 20.
Okay.
You can see it if you want, but it's there.
No, I believe you.
That is a 15 on my part.
I got a 14.
A 14. Okay.
Very fitting of the rogue character to get the nat 20.
It is. So our good friend Remus makes it past, no problem, continuing into the cave. Who got the 15?
I got a 15.
Okay. So and you start making your way by. I'm assuming Wex is still taking up the rear like he was in the marching order before.
Sure.
And
Yes.
Both wolves perk up and start looking at you and growling. So they have noticed you.
What do I do?
I shall continue along my path as to not disturb these sleeping animals.
Wait. I am going to, once again, you laughed at me the first time, you dicks, but I am going to, let's see what I have here.
Are you going to throw them the other half of your ration?
I'm
But
not
not
checking
mango?
here. So I have jerky in my rations, which includes, jerky's meat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to toss them all the jerky from my rations
Okay.
and see if that'll let them pass.
Give me an animal handling check.
That's going to be a solid 8.
8.
Ooh.
It's food.
This
The turkey
food.
smacks them in the face.
That's the stock. Like,
It is. If you give the animals food, it's reduced to a 10.
oh,
But you gave them a lot of jerky, so I'm gonna say they start eating the jerky
Hey!
and start ignoring you.
all
Nice.
right.
So you do notice that they are chained to a stalagmite with a little metal rod shoved through the chain. And
Alright.
and you get the feeling looking at the wolves that they're not well taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So they might not even want to be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to let the wolves go.
How?
What are you doing? What?
I'm going to take the chain off the wolves and let them run free.
So you have to walk past the wolves to get to this chain, who are now eating food. Give me an animal handling check.
Are they okay with this? I'm going to try. That is a 12.
That is a 12. You walk towards the wolves, and they're a little weary of you, but you march straight past to where they're chained up. And do you want to try to undo their chains? Do you want to undo it
Yes,
from them or from the stalagmite?
I would like to undo the chains from the stalagmite to start to see what happens.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay. 15. Thank you.
15. You yank that rod straight out of that chain, and the chains are now loose. And the dogs
Okay.
just kind of look at you and keep eating their jerky.
Okay.
They don't seem mad at you or
Okay, now,
anything.
They'll go on their way when.
Can I try and take the chains off the dogs now?
Sure, give me another animal handling check. Give me 2
Going to-
animal handling checks.
I'm going to try that. Let's see what happens. Okay, that is a natural 20.
Okay, you sneak up to the first wolf and you kind of give it a little hand motion, and it's a little leery of you, but you reach down and you undo its collar and let it go, and it just kind of sits there looking at you. So are you gonna try the other one?
I'm going to try the other one.
Okay.
The other one is a 19.
A 19, same thing. You
Nice.
walk over and you give it a little pet. It kind of sniffs your hand and looks up at you, and you take the collar off, and it is now free. And now there are 2 wolves sitting there looking at you.
Are they eating their jerky?
They have finished their jerky.
Or are they going to go outside the cave? Or are they
They're
going
just
to
kind of
stare at me?
staring at you.
I'm going to wave at them.
They kind of cock their heads and give you a little sniff.
I'm going to point outside the cave.
They look outside the cave and then they look back at you.
I don't know what to do. I'm just going to wave at them again, and then I'm going to carry on my way.
Okay, you carry on your way. They kind of sit there and start kind of meandering around. They don't seem to be bothered by you guys. They seem happy as little clams. Happy as little wolves. So you guys
Alright.
are continuing up the path.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job, Josh.
Yeah. This went much better than the hippogriff encounter.
Correct.
That was hilarious.
Yep. So
That's because my animal handling isn't my character.
oop, you cut out again. -4?
Yeah, on Lami, I'm -4 animal handling.
Oh. So my 2 dark visioners, it is now getting pretty dark inside this cave. Our human friend is reduced to like 10 feet of seeing.
I can see for
give me-
120 feet. It is very.
My 2 dark vision friends, both give me perception checks.
But I have advanced dark vision, and it's very nice.
14.
14?
There's a 19 for me.
19? Okay, so you guys both notice about 15 feet above your head, about 30 feet in front of you, there's a little, like, shitty wooden bridge that goes across, like, the top of this cave across to the other side. And your path continues under it. You
And that is
continue
above
onwards.
us?
It is above you. Are you
Is
still
there a way
sneaking?
we can get up to the bridge?
You could try to give me an acrobatics check or an athletics check to get up
I
there.
would like to do that.
Okay, so are you trying to, like,
Acrobatics.
acrobatics? So you're trying to, like, nimble your bimble up this wall? Okay,
Yes.
give me an
But I'm gonna
acrobatics
say
check.
I'm gonna say first. Wait here. I'm gonna try to get up on the bridge and see if we can get better eyes on what's going on in here. Do not follow me.
I would very much like to bring the bridge down. I would like to burn it down.
No, we're not burning the bridge down. I'm rolling the acrobatics check, son of a bitch.
You see, the bridge is scary. We need to burn
It's
it
a
down.
22, Chris.
Okay, you nimble your bimble up the... Are you going up the... It would have to be the right side because the stream is under the left side of
Yes.
the cavern. So you nimble your bimble, and you climb your way up on top of this bridge, and you look directly to the right, and there is a little goblin sitting there right next to you, just
Does he
staring
see
at
me?
you. He definitely
He's staring
sees
at me.
you.
Do I have surprise if I attack him?
You do. Well,
Huh.
yeah. Yeah, I'll give it to you, because he was not expecting a person
Wait.
to climb up and stab him.
Wait. I'm going to hand him the chicken leg necklace.
That's my necklace.
No, that's not your necklace. I pulled a chicken leg necklace off
He did.
of a goblin, and
Not the horse necklace. This is a chicken
But
bone
I'm
necklace.
going to do it. So I'm going to do it generously. I'm going to look friendly while I do it.
Okay, give me a
Persuasion.
persuasion check.
Yeah. 8.
8.
Should have taken your chance at attacking it.
The goblin yelps and swings a scimitar at you,
Fuck. All right.
which is a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit, so he misses you.
All right.
And his yelp was quite loud.
All right. Initiative.
Yes, please roll initiative.
All right. 13.
Okay.
Ew, I got an 18.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay. So we got 20. What was yours, Remus?
13.
13.
Reem Jobulus. Jobulin.
Okay. So it is first Kados' turn.
What is this bridge made of?
Oh no! I am standing on the bridge.
It's made of like wood and rope.
And what do I see on the bridge?
You see your friend standing there and nothing else.
Okay.
You did hear a yelp, which did not sound like your friend, but that's really all you're working with right now.
Yeah. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to cast Firebolt on the bridge. And we're going to see what happens.
Okay.
The bridge is
Give
made of
me
wood.
a ranged attack roll.
You got that? I can do that.
What is the AC of a bridge?
What is that, 19?
It's 19. You hit
It's
the
a
bridge.
DC.
Roll a damage.
That is a 9?
That is a 9. The bridge starts burning. Just the one side though. And probably like a little like half-foot area is now on fire.
Very good. That's important.
Very good.
Okay, do you want to move or are you just going to stay there?
I'm going to stand in my position and just watch the bridge burning.
Okay. It is now a goblin's turn.
What if I told you that I already knew what the next room of this dungeon looked like because I've listened to this campaign before?
Well, I mean, I kind of know. Okay. Nothing seems to happen. It is now Wex's turn.
Fuck.
So I have a burning bridge.
You have a slightly burning bridge, a friend on the burning bridge, and a friend that seems rather happy with himself that he set the bridge on fire.
Can I say a thing out of combat?
Sure.
I would like to wave up to my friend Remus and say, I would like to say, Reem, jump down to me. I will catch you.
No response.
No response.
Okay, so Wex, what do you do? You see a friend in distress on a bridge, which is now on fire. He seemed in distress before that, but now he seems more in distress.
What the heck? Well, I don't know. So the only goblin I see is the one next to Zek.
Yeah, you can barely make out that goblin.
I'm gonna hold my action with Magic Stone. Then I'm gonna turn to Kados. Like, what is your issue? Why? Why?
This bridge is the problem. The goblins will try to eliminate the bridge.
Okay, so
What?
you're holding your action. Are you moving or are you just standing there?
I guess I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. With that, it is the goblin's turn next to our good friend Rimjobbles. That is cocked. That is an attack for 13.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. And then it will squeak. Does anyone speak goblin?
No.
I speak abyssal, infernal, and common.
So no.
None of
So
those are called
you
goblin.
hear this noise, and the goblin shoots off away from you, Remus. You do get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'm gonna take it.
'Kay.
With my I'm gonna take it with my rapier.
Okay.
Because I haven't been ever since I took the jump. I haven't had weapons out, so I'm gonna take it with my rapier. And it's gonna be a natural 20.
All right. Roll damage.
Woo!
Double damage.
Yes, sir. It's 1d8 plus 4 twice. First one is a 6.
But you don't double your 4. Your 4 is added on after the...
Correct.
Correct. Yeah. So. Oh. So wait, you double it, or you roll it twice?
You don't double. You roll 2 die of
roll
whatever
twice.
it is.
Sweeney.
You roll twice.
Oh, you roll twice.
Yeah.
So then it's
Then you add 4 to the end.
14.
14. You kill the goblin. Do you want to do it in
I
any
just
special way?
skewer it, and then it's not my turn, so I can't do anything else. But
Okay. It is now
Sweeney.
Kados' turn.
Is the bridge burning?
The bridge is
Oh,
still
it's burning.
burning. It's gotten about to a foot
Bye.
now.
Bye, Sweeney.
Okay, bye.
I'm going to stand and watch the bridge, and that is all. I'm going to.
All right. And with that, you all hear this crash noise and this roaring sound coming from the stream in front of you. Remus, you notice that the passage where your friends are now standing in is beginning to fill with a large
Water.
wave of water, and
Yep.
it is rushing towards them.
Yep.
You are both across the stream. There is a alcove that you might be able to get in. I need you both to roll either dexterity saving throws or strength saving throws to see if you can hold on
We're
in
going
this
dex,
water.
baby. Okay, that is a
Oh,
19 for me.
I rolled a natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay, so Mr. Katos gets in this hole, and he looks over to see Wex trip, fall in the stream, and then get swept up by the water. Give me a strength check to see how far you go, Mr. Wex.
Me? How far I go?
Yep,
You're in the water.
you're in the water.
Another
3.
natural 1. Oh, 3.
3, you get washed clear a good 20 feet out of the cave, onto the grass, just laying on your back. You took 5 bludgeoning damage from getting knocked around, and good news is the water extinguished the bridge.
Is that good news though? Because now the goblins can.
And now the bridge is sturdy. I mean, isn't sturdy.
So, what are you guys gonna do? We're now out of
All right.
combat.
I'm gonna look down And it's a cave, so I mean, whispering goes a long way. I'm gonna look down at Katos and go, listen. I'm gonna get over this bridge. I'm gonna see what I can see, and we'll regroup. We'll think about what we do from there. We don't even know if Wex is still alive. He could have been impaled on a stalagmite for all I know. We have to push ahead for now.
Would you like me to come with you? I could come with you, and we could have an adventure together.
Why don't you try to get up here on this here bridge, Katos?
I will try to get on the bridge.
Are you nimbly bimbling, or are you just climbing up like a spooter?
I'm trying to nimbly bimbling.
All right, give me a nimbly bimbly dex check.
Uh-oh. Better than strength. Thank God. 19.
You nimble your bimble right on up there with Mr. Remus. Wex, you wash up on the side and you're just kind of looking up in the air. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything around
Nothing.
me outside the cave?
Nope.
I guess I'm gonna try and walk back in.
All right. So while he's nimbly bimbling up the top, by the time he gets to the top, you're back up like near the bridge. You don't see this bridge because you can't see that far, but your two comrades do see you wandering up into this passage. Do the two friends say anything to Wex, or are you allowing him to wander?
Let's
I'm
listen.
going to say,
Hey, if we yell, they'll know we're still alive and that we're still in the cave and that we didn't get washed up in the water. Let's just let him approach. And when he gets a little closer, we'll talk
This
to
is
him.
like 20 feet from you at this point. 20 feet
Wex.
away and 15 feet up. He hears you. You hear him.
Wex, we're up here.
I'm going to say, Mr. Wex, you should come up the bridge right now.
How do I get up there?
You climb the things. I could drop you a rope if that would help, but you climb these things and you are up onto the bridge.
I'll take my chances climbing.
All right, give me either a nimbly bimbly check or a strength check.
While he's doing that, Remus is gonna step off of the bridge and
Okay.
onto the stone of where I killed that previous goblin.
Okay, so you're going to the right.
Yes.
Okay. How far are you going?
Just immediately off the bridge.
Okay. Wex?
Rolled a 3, so 5 total.
5 total. You struggle a bit. And you slip a couple of times. I'm gonna say you take 1 slashing damage, cutting your hand on a rock, but you get to the top of the cliff. A little winded, but you make it up there.
All right, listen up. This bridge, thanks to some unnatural force which set this bridge on fire.
I set the bridge on fire. Should I set the bridge on fire again?
That's okay. You did your job. Great job. But now the bridge has been.
But I could do it again.
The bridge has been a little.
Is
weak.
Katos stage whispering, or is Katos just talking aloud?
Whispering to
Okay.
what's his face.
Well, listen. We got to cross this bridge one at a time because we don't know how strong this bridge still is. So one at a time we cross, so we don't put as much weight on this weakened ass wood.
I fell across the bridge right now.
All right.
Okay, so you cross the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
You cross the bridge.
All right. Wex.
All right, I'm going for it.
Okay, you cross the bridge.
All right. And I'm going to, with as lightest feet as I can, cross the bridge.
You cross the bridge. I was just rolling for the fun of it.
Excellent. All right. So let's, Reem, as soon as he crosses the bridge, he's not even going to look to his comrades. I'm going to continue sneakily into the next room to see what I see.
Everybody give me a new stealth check.
I'm going to go ahead and whisper.
23.
You know our gold is outside of this cave, right? The gold is not inside the cave.
Excellent. Thank you.
I just want you to know that, like, we are diverting.
Katos, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
But we are diverting from the money.
23.
23.
5.
17.
Are we keeping the same
Even the same what?
movement order?
You what?
Yeah.
So you're going first? Okay.
Yes.
So go on first. Let me Okay.
Oh, that's a big glass of wine.
So you're all sneaking up, and you get to a little corner, and it starts going up, and you give me a perception check.
All of us?
Sure.
Okay, that is an 18 from me.
Wex.
10.
Okay. So Kados, you hear some like goblin-y chatter. Some like coming from up ahead.
Okay. I guess I can't say anything. Kate is the only one that hears it.
Did I heard all the chatter?
You're hearing goblin chatter coming from up ahead.
I'm going to look to my comrades and I'm going to say, there is goblin chatter up ahead. Maybe we should divert and go back out to make our money and avoid the goblins.
Or we take them on head on.
But
and
the
we kill
goblins
those
have nothing
motherfuckers.
to give us. They are just goblins.
Some goblins have money. Some goblins are smart. I even heard of a goblin that could speak common one time.
Are you telling me goblins have money?
Yes.
I run towards the goblins.
Run!
In
You
search of
run.
in
So
search
you're
of
you're
money.
no
Son of a
longer
bitch,
sneakling.
Correct.
Come on, we had
Oh
surprise.
my God. Okay, so you run into this room.
Your character
And
sucks.
You find yourself face to face with 6 goblins sitting around a little fire pit,
We don't follow him.
and
At least I don't.
one larger, like a little fat goblin, and you notice tied up in the corner is a human man.
This
I would
is
like
not good.
you all to
Sylvester Stallone.
roll initiative.
It's
I-
Sylvester Stallone.
I'm going to run backwards.
Too late.
Roll initiative.
13.
Perfect.
20.
19.
Okay, so we have. All right, so Wex is first, seeing that both parties were surprised.
All right. Can I speak?
Yeah.
Real quick. Listen, those goblins don't know that we're still here. They just know that dumbass up there is there. So if we play our cards right, we can maybe lay some fire on them and they won't even know it's coming.
You think we should go somewhere else?
No, I think we should just be sneaky. Do you have any ranged attacks, DP?
I can. Yeah. Plenty. All right, let's go for it.
So Wex, what are you doing?
We're gonna sneak our way with my 10 sneak.
What's the geography here, Chris? Are we like did
You're-
Katos turn a
you're-
corner?
Yes, he turned a corner and started going up.
Yes.
It did not sound like he got very far.
No.
So Wex, your options are you can continue on and see if you can see anything and do anything, or you could stand still and hold an action to see if something shows up.
There's nothing like further down the hall, is there?
There's a the whole thing turns and goes up.
So it's just the one entrance.
Yes, there's the one path.
All right, let's just go for it. I don't think sneaking's an option anymore.
So you also charge forward.
Yeah, when we have
Yeah.
a rogue.
Are you just going to the corner, or are you?
I'm gonna go to the corner and then I'm gonna kind of peek around and see what I can see, if
Okay.
anything.
You see your good friend Kados standing there staring at you. Can only make out 4 goblins and one slightly larger goblin, and they're probably 10 to 15 feet away from them. It looks like they're sitting around a little campfire.
Okay. I'm going to cast True Strike on the bigger goblin.
True strike. Point a finger at a ranged target. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the thing. Is there a... There's not a save or anything to it. It just does it.
Yep.
Okay. Here you go. You do it.
Word, and then that's where I'm gonna
Okay.
stop myself.
That is your turn. Now it is... I have to rearrange people. Now, a goblin stands up and runs towards Kados, slashing at him with a scimitar. That is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That hits. You take 5 slashing damage.
Got it.
Okay. And then another goblin is going to run up to you and attack you with a scimitar. That is a 4 to hit.
That does not hit.
That does not hit. Okay. So, yeah. Kados,
Okay.
it is now your turn.
So I have 2 goblins standing in front of me.
You have 2 goblins standing in front of you and 5 other goblins about 10 feet, 15 feet in past that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use my.
Uh-oh, you cut out.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my meta magic
Okay.
to cast Shadow Blade as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna summon this blade full of shadows. It's made of shadows. It's completely black in my hand, and I'm gonna swing at these goblins.
Okay. Does meta magic require you to use 2 spell slots for that, or does it just copy the spell automatically?
Meta magic is sorcerer slots, not spell slots.
Okay. So it just
I've
allows you
used-
to copy the spell?
I've used 2 out of 3. Meta magic, and this point allows me to cast Shadow Blade as a bonus action. So my action, I can still attack.
Okay. There you go.
So I'm gonna go ahead and swing at one of the goblins with Shadow Blade,
Okay.
which is a sort of shadowy grimace that I hold in my hand.
Do you make a melee attack? A spell
Yeah,
attack?
this is melee, yes.
Okay. What you get?
A natural 20.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So that is 19 points of psychotic damage.
You slice the goblin's head clean in half, right through the eyeballs, and he just falls down.
And I'd like to note that I still have this sword for 1 minute.
Okay. So that's 10 rounds of combat.
Correct.
Now 9 more rounds of combat. Okay. So is that the end of your turn? Are you going to run away?
That is the end of my turn. I'm going to stand my ground.
Okay. It is now goblins' turns. So
Josh.
one... What?
Yes.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay. One is going to shoot an arrow at you. It is a natural 1. It's going to hit its friend instead, doing a whopping 1 damage. Okay.
That's excellent.
Another goblin is going to shoot a bow at you. That is a 16 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That definitely hits. All right. And you take 8 damage. 8 piercing
Owie.
damage.
Ooh.
And that brings us to Remus's turn.
All right. So, I'm gonna try to sneakily sneak around the corner. And what's the furthest distance I can see these goblins from?
If you are just getting to the corner where our good friend Wex is, the path leads up maybe another 5 feet, and it goes into the opening of a chamber.
Mm-hmm.
You see your buddy Kados standing there with a goblin next to him and a corpse next to him, and then you can make out 4 goblins past him. And you can see the opposite wall of the chamber. It's not a very big chamber.
Here's what I'm
but
gonna.
there is chamber to the right once you get up there that you can.
I'm gonna attempt to kind of sneak up up that hallway without being noticed. Since Kados is running there and cast 2 shadow swords, I think they're a little distracted, and I think I'm gonna try to use my short bow and hit for sneak attack.
Does sneak attack work on ranged weapons?
Yes, it does. A finesse or ranged weapon.
Oh, okay. Okay, so who are you shooting? You can see one slightly bigger one, and the rest of them just look like goblins.
I'm going to shoot at the bigger one.
Okay, shoot the bigger one. Give me a ranged attack roll.
Actually, I didn't roll yet. I'm going to shoot at the closest little goblin to the bigger one.
Oh, closest little goblin to the bigger one. Okay, so go ahead and roll me a thing.
It's going to be a 16.
That will hit.
Okay. And am I rolling for sneak?
Yes.
Okay. So 1d8 plus 4 is 12. And
that
then
kills it.
I know. I don't even get to roll my sneak.
No.
Can I roll it just for shock value? All right. That's going to be a 7. So in total, 19.
Okay, your arrow goes straight through the head of this goblin, and it drops to the ground.
All right.
So there are now 5 total goblins.
All right. And as my bonus action, I'm going to kind of back down the hallway a little bit, back behind me, and prepare my next arrow.
Okay. So then it is... So, Mr. Kados, you get an arrow shot at you for an 18 to hit.
Uh-oh, that hits.
Okay. That will be 4 damage. Big old 4 piercing damage.
Uh-oh.
Then another goblin's going to run up to you with a scimitar. That is a 9 to hit.
That does not hit.
That does not hit. And now the big one is going to throw a rock at you.
Okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
That just hits.
That just hits. All right, you take 3 bludgeoning damage. Your little face.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay. It is now Wex's turn.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh, gosh.
Jesus.
All right.
This is your fault. You asked for this.
You did this to yourself. I'm going to cast Hex as a 2nd level.
Is that an action or bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
Okay. So click off one of your 2nd level spell slots.
Done. I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target when I hit it, then attack. Also choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made within the chosen ability.
Okay, are you doing this on the big one?
Yes.
Okay. So that's your bonus action. Are you doing anything else? I think you have advantage on attacks against it because of the
True Strike.
True Strike.
I am going to cast Witch Bolt as an action and hit the big guy.
Okay. A ranged spell attack against the creature. Okay, so roll me a ranged spell attack. You have advantage.
Okay. 17 plus 5. That is a number. 22.
Now roll me 1d12.
2d12.
2d12. Why 2d12?
2d12.
Oh, did you cast at a higher level?
Yeah, it's a 2nd level.
Ah.
So I burned both my 2nd level slots. It's fine. So 5. Do I add anything to this?
No. It's just your 2d12s.
Okay. 5, 2, and then a 1d6. 5, 2, 5. That's 12 damage.
That is 12. You kill the big goblin.
Nice.
Big goblin is dead. So That brings us to a goblin. The only well, there are two goblins now standing around you, Mr. Kados. And he's going to make a scimitar attack against you. That is a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Misses! Okay. Then it is your turn.
Okay, it's my turn.
Because you killed the other goblin next to you. There's now another goblin
there's
next to
a
you.
goblin next to me, right?
There are two goblins within melee of you.
Okay, so I am going to use my Shadow Blade, and I am going to use magic to hit both of them with the Shadow Blade.
Okay. Well, you're not casting Shadow Blade twice. You're making two melee
My Shadow
attacks.
Blade is already up. My meta magic... Yeah, it's true. Do with that what you want.
Let me... Sorcery points. At second level, you can tap into a wellspring within yourself, representing the sorcery points, which allow you to create... Blah, blah, blah. Where is meta magic?
Meta magic is in my features and traits. And it allows me to send if I cast Twinning Spell, I can send the sorcery points to target a second creature in range with the same spell. Since my sword is technically a spell, I'll let you do with that what you want.
We will let fate decide. Above a 10? Is it 10 or above? Or are we'll include the 10. 10 or above, you hit both. Well, you can attack both. 9 or below. That is a 12.
I hit both.
Okay,
Money.
so give me a melee attack against both of them.
That is a 19.
That will hit.
Excellent. What is my sword? I forget. I think it's 2d8. Yes, it's 2d8. So that is 14 damage on the first hit.
You slice this goblin's little head off.
Excellent.
So now
Second
roll.
hit.
Yeah.
It is 10 damage on the second hit.
Did you roll to hit the second one?
Oh, do you want me to roll a hit too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is a 19 to hit.
That will also hit, and I'll take your 10 damage. You thoroughly killed this other goblin.
10-4.
Alright.
How many are left?
There are 2 goblins left. Which, they both go running the fuck away. They run further into the chamber. Do you guys let them run, or are you going to try to...
I let them run. They are very scared. They need to go home and be their own thing.
Okay, is that everybody who decides this? Zach, you're muted.
Zach.
I wave at them as they...
Can I try to get an arrow off?
Yeah, go for it. I will give you not disadvantage, so you can just roll straight attack.
All right. It's gonna be an 18.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Sweet. Nice. Do they know I'm here, or is this still a sneak attack?
It would be a sneak attack.
Woo!
So far, the only thing that's done anything real to them has been this guy standing there.
Total damage is gonna be a 16, Chris.
That will kill the goblin. So there's
Nice.
one more goblin. Wex, do you want to do anything to that goblin, or are you just going to let him run away?
I'm going to pick up a stone and I'm going to chuck it at it.
Alright, give me a ranged attack.
It is a 16 total.
That will hit. Roll damage.
What's the damage with a rock?
And 1d6 plus 3.
10d8.
I have 8 damage.
That kills the goblin.
Oh my god!
You
You
killed it with a rock.
monster! You
So-
killed it with a rock!
This is my magic stone. My magic stone.
Yo, it was real quick. Have you guys ever watched Westworld?
No.
There's this part where, because Westworld's about like robots. There's this part when one caves its own head in with a rock.
Oh.
Its own head.
Brutal. Yeah, they
It's
look
just
like
like-
humans. Like they have blood and everything, but they're robots. And he
I've never
takes a
seen it.
giant boulder and drops it on himself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
People told
Anyway,
me I need to watch Westworld. Haven't
So-
done
good.
it.
What do you guys do? You're now out of combat.
I
would
walk
like to jump
hey,
down to the
I
rest of my
walk
party.
I walk straight up to fucking Katos and I go, next time you're gonna do some, what's my voice? Wait a second.
It's westerny, I think.
Like country boy.
Next time you're gonna do something like that, you fucking tell us. You could have got something or us or yourself fucking killed.
Well, I told you by doing it. You see now that you're all dead. So I told you by
No,
doing
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
Everything
no, no.
is good. We are good.
You're
here.
bleeding.
Everything is
You're
fine.
bleeding out of every which place
No.
you can bleed.
I do not
Next
bleed,
time you-
sir. I may be cut and damaged, but I do not bleed. So there is that. So I
Don't
do
tell
feel,
me you ain't close to dying. Next time you're gonna do something like that.
I do
right
not
now,
feel. I do not feel very
No,
good.
no, 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 no.
But I
Shut
am
up.
not bleeding.
Shut up. We're a team, right? We may not like each other, but we're all getting paid and we all depend upon working together. So if you want to get paid, which I know you want very fucking much, we work together. You understand?
But at the same time, I am not bleeding. I am just fine. Do not worry about me. You know me very well. I am not bleeding. I am fine.
I don't know you well. I only knew you since I took this job.
But now you know me well enough, and I am not bleeding.
Whatever. I move on.
While they're yelling, can I go and talk to the dude?
Yeah, he is tied up in the corner. There are some bedrolls in the room. There are a couple boxes. Do you just want to go talk to him? He's tied up. He has a little rag in his mouth.
I'm gonna.
Did we kill the big goblin too?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Deeps one shot the big goblin with Witch Bolt.
Sad.
Nice.
No Yamik for you.
Yeah, that's the one that speaks common, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep,
We gotta talk to him.
I am going to take out his little cloth.
Well, thank you for saving me. Who are you?
Who did we save? I am very confused.
We don't know yet. What's your name? I'm gonna ask the questions. What's your name?
I am Sildar Hallwinter. Pleasure to meet you.
Have I met Sildar before?
Yes,
Yeah.
just once. Judging by the looks of him, he's in a pretty bad spot, so he probably isn't in a place to remember you. But yes, you guys met him before when Gundren presented you with the gig. Sildar was there.
All right. It's me, Wex. Do you remember me? We've seen each other
Wex.
before.
Yes, I do remember you. You found our horses.
We did.
Wait. What?
The horses are dead. You
Hold
see.
up.
On the road, they are dead.
Oh yes, I have realized that they are dead.
How the
We
fuck
were
do you
on
know?
them.
How'd you know we found your horses?
Because
Because
I've
we
met
smell
all of
like
you
horses.
before.
But
Yeah.
you didn't know we found your horse.
I said you found our horses in a questioning tone.
I didn't get your tone.
We did.
And
We
Wex
did find your
confirmed
horses.
my
Reem,
thought.
Reem looks to the ceiling and he goes, I didn't get his tone, God.
Sorry. He's almost dead. Leave the guy
we,
alone.
We did indeed find your horses. They are dead. They are gone. They are goodbye. Horses, goodbye.
Now, listen up. What do you have our? We brought your supplies. They're out of the cave. Do you have our money, or does Gundren have our money?
40 gold, please. We brought your supply.
Gundren would have your gold.
Where is
All right.
Gundren, and where can I find him?
Great. I cut
My
his throat.
goals. Whoa.
Excuse me.
Roll a melee attack.
Whoa.
It's gonna be a 16.
That will miss.
Fuck. He's tied up, isn't he?
Not anymore. DP freed him.
Oh fuck.
Jesus.
I thought he was tied up. Son of a bitch.
He is going to jump up and punch you square in the face with a natural 20.
All right.
Whoa.
What is unarmed attack?
D4, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought he was still tied up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that.
It's a rookie move.
That is, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage to your face.
All right.
I'll say, "What are you trying to do? I was with Gundren when he hired you." He's gonna back away from you.
I'm gonna go. Hey! Don't kill him. Kill me.
You cut out.
I'm the one that needs to die. Don't kill him. Don't kill me, not him.
Now, you all came in here and saved me, and then you go and you try to kill me. And at this point, he picks up one of the scimitars from the goblins and is looking very, very defensive. He's like, "So are you here to rescue me?"
Listen. I just thought.
I don't know what I'm here for, but kill me. I dare you.
I just thought for a quick moment, take out the loose ends. Listen, I'm a crook. I'm just looking for the money. I apologize.
40 gold? That's what was promised. No. Shoot me down where you are. / kill me.
Even in my weakened state, I could take down all 3 of you.
Now listen, Sir Barristan Salmi.
I doubt that
over
very
there.
much.
Now,
very much.
Now, listen. I apologize for the attempt on your life, but it seems the 4 of us are all in this cave together. I'm talking in the wrong accent. Seems 4 of us are in this cave together. Now, what can you tell me? What lies in the next room?
I'm sure there is nothing there, but it is up to Sir Stabby Shanky.
There are more goblins.
I told you, there are more goblins.
And there's a bugbear. That's their leader.
We don't
What's
want
his
to
name?
encounter the bugbear. We want to move on.
Clark.
Flog is his name.
Well, let's say this. We go in there. We take on the goblins. And I feel a little better with you by my side. Again, I apologize. Just the criminal in me looking to cut out the middleman. You have to understand when you hire thugs like us. I apologize. We go in there. We take out Clark. We help you escape. We forget this ever happened.
I think this is silly. And
roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
All right. First one's a 19. Plus 3, 22. First one's 22. Second one is a 17. So that's a 20.
Okay. He slightly lowers the scimitar to like a 45-degree angle and is like, "I am in no position to be fighting a bugbear, but I will accompany you all out of this cave."
Does anybody have any healing supplies?
I have seen no healing supplies. I would very much like to either kill the thing at the end of this cave or get out of the cave. I have no healing supplies.
Let's go kill this Clark.
Well, that is not the way I thought you were. Where you may propose.
Is Gundren still alive? Do you know where he's at?
Gundren was taken by the bugbear. I have not seen him in a full day.
We need to find Gundren. Gundren is the money.
Yes, I understand Gundren has the money. That's what I told you.
I don't believe you told me anything. And that is where we go.
Now, still keeping an eyeball on our good rogue friend. Sildar is gonna walk over to one of the boxes and crack it open, and he's gonna pull out a potion and chug it.
Nice.
Do you have more of those? I would very.
You can check these boxes if you want.
I shall check these boxes for healing potions. Silence.
So are you guys checking the boxes for other supplies, or are you just hanging out?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna lay down for a hot while they do this.
Okay.
That is a natural 20 for checking the box.
Considering I got Is my face decked?
Okay. You go through a couple of boxes, and you manage to find 3
Joshua?
common healing potions.
3 of them?
3 of them.
Deep, did you lose any health?
I got washed away by the water. That's about it.
I'm going to drink 2 of these potions.
Whoa!
Do you want to hear the rest of the things you found before you do things?
Yes, I do.
So you find 3 common healing potions. You find 1 what appears to be a platinum ring, and you find 612 copper.
That's 6 gold.
612.
That is 6 gold. I would like to say, so personally,
Katos, what you find over there in them crates?
I found some things, and I'm going to take 2 of these 3 if nobody opposes.
Josh, you keep cutting out.
I'm going to take 2 of the 3 healing potions if nobody opposes.
Can I have the third one?
You do what you want with the third one. I am taking 2 for me.
Cadus, you can have my potion. That's okay.
Okay, so I rolled for that, and I do that.
How much does a common healing potion heal?
I think it's 1d6.
2d4.
Oh, it's
All
2d4. Okay, I was wrong. Isn't it plus something? 2d4 plus 2 or something like that?
Your constitution modifier.
Ah.
I'm going to take 2.
How do you know what your roll is on a D4?
It's the
top.
tip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
So like if it's a this boy, then it's a 4.
And on some dies, it's the bottom, but it's usually the top.
All right, it's wait, is mine the bottom?
If the number is on the bottom, that's what you.
No, it's
If
not.
the number is on the point, that's what you rolled.
Yeah. All right, I recouped 6 HP. Wait. Yeah.
And I would very much like to know about this ring. Ring, or should
There's a ring.
I think I'm going to wear the ring for. I'm going to put the ring on because I found the ring.
Okay. You put on a ring.
I put on the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, I think the threshold for your mic is like really like the gate for it is really high or something because you cut out as soon as you move a little far from it. I don't think it's the gain. I think it's the gate.
Better? I don't know how to control the gate.
The word gate didn't come through.
I don't know how to control the gate. I don't know how to.
It's just Windows doing its thing. I would say just move it closer.
I can't move it closer. This is as close as it gets.
Okay. Well, that's closer. Wow.
Yeah.
This is slightly closer, but hey, this is the best I can do.
We'll see if that works.
We'll go from there.
So anyway, he puts on the ring.
Mm-hmm. It is a very pretty ring.
Nice.
Yes, I shall put on this ring. It's very shiny. I want to wear it all the time.
He says this to no one.
Correct.
All right. Sildar kind of still a little leery of the situation. Is like, well, are we going to move forward, or are we going to hang out here? I, for one, am personally pretty done with this cave.
We take on Clog.
I think we get out of the cave. We have saved you. We get out of the cave.
Listen. There's a bugbear in the next cave. It's probably the leader of these parts. You know, he's big and all. What if we
know he's there? What if he's out on vacation?
He might have.
What if he is out having beers with friends? We do not know.
He might have. There might be treasure because it's his room. It's his hideout.
I do very much like treasure, so we should continue into the.
That's fucking right. You do, Kratos, Matos,
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
So are you guys continuing inwards?
Inwards.
I think we gotta find Mr. Gundren.
Upwards.
Okay, you travel
Sneakily.
up a. Okay, everybody, roll me stealth checks.
Oh,
Hey, this time, Kratos, we do it sneakily.
20.
16.
I don't want to say it.
1.
Natural 1.
5.
Is that from a natural 1 or from like a 4?
No, that's a 5.
Okay.
Do you have +0?
No, I have +1.
Our good friend Sildar stands there and watches you guys sneak up these little sets of stairs, and you get to the top of the stairs, and it is a dead end.
What the fuck do you mean it's a dead end?
It's a dead end. There's nothing there.
Is it just a wall?
It's just a. You come to the end of the chamber. There are some bedrolls up there. There's a little sack.
All right. Wait, all right. Dude, listen, Reem is he's gonna move back down the stairs, and I'm gonna roll a perception check.
How many
Because-
bedrolls are up
Because Sildar clearly told me that there was a next room. Because when I asked him what's in the next room, he told me about Clark. So I need to know where this next room
there?
He
is.
said
Maybe
the
he
other
meant
room.
a different next room. This is a side
Yo,
room. We
Hey,
are out of our-
I approached Sildar. Sildar, where is that next room?
The way you came.
What?
Now I'm confused.
I was dragged up here. Up next to a river.
Yeah,
And then we went around a corner. Gundren was pulled into a room there. Then I was dragged across the bridge, and now here I lay.
Oh, dragged across the bridge. Interesting.
But
All right.
if you just went across the bridge, there was nothing there.
That's what happened.
That's not true. I killed a goblin, but that didn't follow the path.
I think this man is lying.
Let's
Roll
go.
an
We
insight
gotta go
check.
back that way anyway. So
I'm
let's
gonna
go
roll
back
an
to the
insight
first
check.
room.
19.
He is telling the truth as far as you can tell.
All right, let's go.
I do not like this man, but we shall traverse onward to wherever he tells us to go.
All right, so I'll head back the way we came. And when I come up on the bridge, Chris, how long is the bridge?
So like 10 feet long.
All right, can I try to jump? Actually, no, I'm not going to jump because that could put extra weight on the bridge. Now remember, we go across this bridge one at a time.
So 2 at a time, because I think
No.
it will handle.
One at a time.
Okay, but do I get to go second? I'm not going last.
You get to go second.
I need to go second. I
All right.
cannot go last.
I go across first.
Okay, you go across the bridge.
Excellent.
Sildar
I
kinda
believe
looks at
someone
everybody.
wanted. I believe someone said they wanted to go second.
I shall cross the bridge as it is currently.
Okay, you cross the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I too am going to cross the bridge.
You cross the bridge. Sildar kind of looks at the bridge and he kind of taps it with his foot. He walks across the bridge.
Excellent.
Can we continue on?
Let's follow down our path.
Okay, so are you sneaking?
Yes,
All right, roll me a sneaky.
I am a rogue.
Everybody
After
in the
all.
sack.
18.
Everybody.
5.
Oh, we're gonna do lots of sneak in this campaign.
17.
Okay. So you're continuing down the path. You're leading the charge. You get about 20 feet down, and you see that it hooks to the left a little bit.
I follow.
You follow.
Sneak.
So
I
you,
peek. I
you-
peek.
You peek around the corner, and you see 2 goblins sitting on the ledge of like a little inside pond, probably 15 feet away from you, and they just have their little feet in the water, and they're just hanging out.
All right. Do I see anything else?
Roll me a perception check.
1 second. Take a picture. Somebody, a teacher friend of mine plays D&D, and she's like, "Has your game started?" And I was like, funnily enough, right now. Perception 19.
19. Okay. You see a few stalagmites, a few stalactites. It appears as though there were originally 2 little ponds separated by like a little goblin-made dam, and the first one is empty, just kind of trickling a little bit water down the stream. The other one is still full, and you just see two goblins.
Two goblins. All right, I turn around to the boys, and I go, and I mouth the words of two goblins, and two, and I am going to peek around the corner. Actually, no. Here's what I'm going to do. Are there any rocks near me, Chris?
Yeah, there are rocks everywhere.
I'm going to pick up a rock, and I'm going to slam it off the ground just in front of me.
Okay.
And let it roll a little bit. But to make the goal is to make a noise.
Whoa.
How loud of a noise?
Noticeable to the goblins.
Okay.
In the room.
They both kind of, well, here. They both jump up and they each grab a scimitar and they look over and they both see you.
Wait, I was peeking around the corner. The goal is to be around the corner and then throw the rock so that I'm out of sight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if I wasn't specific.
So they look at the corner and one kind of starts moving towards the wall to your right, and the other one starts walking up towards your little corner. He's probably about 10 feet away.
I'm going to wait until he gets closer.
Okay. He rounds the corner, and he sees
like
you.
the corner that I'm...
Yes.
Oh, then I immediately stab him with my rapier.
Okay, roll an attack roll for me.
That would be with advantage, yes.
Yeah, because he's startled.
First one's a 18,
that hits.
Which hits, but I'm gonna go for the natural 20.
Okay.
So, nope. Next one's a 19. They both hit.
Okay.
And his total damage will be 8, and that's 12, 20 damage.
That kills the goblin.
All right. Well. So I kill the goblin, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to dart towards the next one.
Okay. You would make it to the goblin that turn. You notice that the goblin was heading for an opening into another chamber.
Oh, did he not hear me?
No, he did. The one was going to check it out, and the other one was moving towards this other chamber.
Okay.
So it's moving away from the water into this other chamber, and you come up to it, and it's going to use its bonus action to disengage and run screaming into this other chamber.
All right. Do I get an opportunity?
No, because it used its bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
So
didn't something get an opportunity to attack on?
What?
As some goblin got an opportunity to attack on me earlier when I disengaged as a bonus action.
You didn't disengage as a bonus action.
I did. It was in our first fight.
Yes, you did, and it did not get an attack of opportunity against you. I said because you said you wanted to use your bonus action to leave and hide, and I said if you use it to hide, then you won't be able to disengage and it will hit you. So then instead you disengaged. Yes.
Thank you. You're good.
So it has ran away into this chamber. What do you do?
All right, I look back. They already know we're coming. I say, listen, they know we're coming. We go in there, we be big, and we be scary. And we scare the shit out of these fuckers, and we kill them.
Big and scary. Scary is good.
Hey,
Josh died.
Kados, I say you go first.
I don't think that's a very wise idea.
You got shadow swords, man.
But I still do not think it's a very wise idea. But
fine. Wex, you feel like being courageous today?
Yeah, I'm going to cast a spell first, and I cast Silent Image.
Make your way towards. Are you talking about this in a little hallway, or are you moved up to where?
We're in the first chamber first, the one with the pawns.
Okay. I'm doing something before we move closer to the chamber. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Silent Image. Okay, and I want to create a huge, like, ogre-looking thing that takes up as much space as it can to, like, fill the for the room. It says a 15-foot cube. So I
Okay.
want to create like a big. Actually, let's make it like
Should you make this in the next room though, so it
it
can
lasts,
traverse?
it lasts 10 minutes, and I can do whatever I want to with it. Hold on. Let me actually read the spell.
You
can
can use
alter
your
the image.
action to cause the image to move to any spot within range. As the image changes locations, you can alter its appearance so that its movements appear natural for the image. For example, you can create an image of a creature and move it. You can alter the image so that it appears to be walking. It accompanies no smell, sound, or other sensory effects.
So, a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence check against your spell save DC. If a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the creature can see through the image. Okay. What do you guys think scares goblins?
Bigger goblins.
Bigger goblin? What about like a bear or a
Goblins respect power.
octopus or I don't know.
Think about it. Goblins leaders, like this one, he's a bugbear, right? Why is he the leader? He's freaking big. So if we just make a big thing,
Do I make a bigger bugbear?
make like a troll, you know?
A troll. That's
Yeah.
what trolls look like in D&D.
Same as they look like in Lord of the Rings, I think.
Yeah.
Cave troll.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cave troll, probably like 10 foot tall, and I'm gonna have it just kind of like walk into the room before we get in there.
Okay.
Try and
Make him
scare things, make them look scary. I don't think I can make it make sound. But
Josh, why are you video muted? What are you doing over there?
Nothing.
are you okay, buddy?
I'm good.
Are you drunk?
No.
You sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That being said, it is 11 p.m. I know there is only 3 of you, but
Yeah.
I did not ask how long people wanted to go.
I'm good to go through this encounter, at least.
Okay? Deeps? Josh?
Same.
Go
Okay?
through the encounter?
Okay. So, as this troll silently walks through the threshold, you see a bugbear swing a morning star straight through it.
Oh.
Shit.
And it just like growls. And it does not appear to see you guys, but it seems very, very angry. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Okay. Natural 1. But it doesn't matter because it's still a 5 in initiative.
This is an 18 for me.
I got 12.
That's good. Get the bad juju out now.
Okay, you said 18, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
And our good friend Wex is at 12.
Yes.
And our good friend Remus is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So
So what?
I'm rolling initiative for other things. Alright, so with that, it is Kados' turn.
Hey, it's me. Who's near me?
You have vision on one angry bugbear.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on the angry bug.
Okay. Give me a ranged attack.
18.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hey. My boy. What is Firebolt? I gotta remember. Figured it out. It's just 1d8. So that isn't 6.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. Okay. It is now Wex's turn. You also have vision on this bugbear. There is light cascading from this chamber. Dim light, but you can see into it.
So I can just see the bugbear.
You can only see the bugbear.
Right.
Unless you were to move, like... I'm assuming that you guys are, like, on the side of the opening. If you move more in the middle of the opening to see more into the room. Because I'm envisioning you guys standing, like, here, and you see the bugbear, like, here. If you were to move, like, here, then you could see everything in the chamber.
Gotcha. I am gonna move a little bit closer, I guess.
Okay.
See if I can like just get vision of the room.
Give me a perception check. Bye, Zach.
Everybody's disappearing.
Just the two of us.
I forgot what my perception modifier is. It's 12.
12. You spot a goblin hiding behind a box. And what appears to be the tail of a wolf. And you also see the bugbear. This
Okay.
room, you don't see like all of the room, but you see a good like half of it. It's a it's almost a mirror to the room where you found Sildar. And you see that there's light coming from the middle of the room as if there was like a fire pit there. And there seem to be boxes lining the wall of like crates and barrels and things like that.
All right, so for my action, I'm going to... Moving's not a bonus action, right? It's
No.
just something you can do. Yeah.
Just movement.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Magic Stone, and I'm going to throw it at the bugbear.
Okay, give me a ranged attack.
Crap. That is 11.
That will miss.
Dang. And then for my bonus action, hang on, I am going to use Grasp of the Deep. Okay, and it summons a tentacle in front of me and has 10-foot range, and I can use it to attack for 1d8 cold or lightning damage on hit.
The bonus action for a 10-foot long tentacle with 60 feet of you. So where did you make it?
I'm going to make it closer to the bugbear.
Closer to the bugbear.
Yeah.
Okay, so within 10 feet of the bugbear?
Yes.
Okay.
Reduces
Okay.
the creature's speed by 10 feet as well if it gets hit.
Create a 10-foot long tentacle. You can make a melee spell attack. So I feel like the bonus action is the bonus action just the creating it?
It says and can make a melee spell attack, so I was assuming I make it and it also attacks.
We'll go with that for now.
Okay.
I'll look into that.
So the hit is an 18.
That will hit.
Sweet. And then 1d8. I have a d8. That is 7 damage.
7 damage. All right. All right. So, does that end your turn? You doing anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do. Everything.
Okay. So the bugbear is going to realize that it's being attacked from outside, and it's going to run further into the area and jump behind a bunch of crates. I don't think Grasp of the Deep would get a reaction. And
I also don't know if you can like attack the thing, but I don't know.
attack the tentacle? I would assume you could.
It doesn't have like
Because
health.
it's basically grasping vine. And I know you can cut those. So then, the little goblin that you saw is going to poke his little head out with a bow. With a natural 20, and shoot at you, Wex.
Ah,
And I'm assuming that will hit. And that is 8 damage. 8 piercing damage to your little your little face.
dang.
Okay. And then it is Remus's turn.
Hey,
I
all
didn't
right,
roll initiative for Sildar. He'll go after you just for the fun of it.
All right, I'm gonna poke my head up, and I'm gonna at the sneakiest moment to shoot at the bugbear.
The bugbear, you cannot see the bugbear. Dove
I
behind
can't.
barrels.
Oh, sad.
You can see a
Wait,
goblin.
The bugbear is bigger than a barrel.
There's a lot of barrels.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But-
I guess I'll.
Hence barrels and not barrel.
All right. I will shoot at the goblin, whatever the closest goblin.
Okay, you can only see one, so make a ranged boy.
I dropped my die, but that's okay because it's an 18 anyway.
Okay, that hits the goblin.
Sure does. Am I rolling regular or stealthy boy?
Were you stealthed before?
I mean, did they know I'm here? Do I have advantage?
I don't think you have advantage. Because they
All
obviously know that people are there and it's the only way to get into the...
Can I use my insightful fighting then to roll roll insight against their deception?
Sure?
Okay, that's my little sneak trick.
Where's deception?
Deception aligns with charisma.
Okay.
Yeah. So mine is only gonna be a.
Got a 19.
All right, so I just roll normal damage then.
Don't you have disadvantage now?
I do. I get. So do you want me to roll my attack roll? All right.
You could
It's
just
gonna
take
be 6.
one of those. Whatever the first one was.
It's gonna be a 6.
Okay, that misses.
All right.
All right.
Pass turn.
Okay. It is now a Goblain's turn. And it is going to shoot at Wex with a 5. Which I'm assuming
That
misses.
does not hit.
Okay. And Sildar is now going to take this opportunity to move up, and he's going to just put his back against the wall right outside of the entrance. So he's like ready for if something comes out, he's going to get it. So that brings us to the top of the round, which you hear this like roaring growl come from inside, and it goes, "Who dares attack Clark?"
Hey, he speaks common.
And Clark is gonna swing around the corner with a Morning Star and attack our good friend Sildar with a 12 to hit, and that will miss Sildar. And then a little doggy, a little wolf, is gonna come running out and attack Wex for a 19.
That will definitely hit.
Okay. What do wolves do?
D6, I think.
2d4 plus 2.
All right.
You take 5 bitey damage.
He rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oof.
Okay, so then that brings us to Kados' turn. Kados? Josh?
Uh-oh.
Josh.
Josh!
He fall asleep.
Am I falling asleep?
I'm gonna call him.
Might have to pause the encounter.
Oh, what a mess.
Rip.
Oh my god, this is unheard of, boys.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
I hope he's like okay.
Yeah, I also hope he's okay. Is he dead? Do I have to run Kados?
You have to run Kados.
I have to run Kados. Is he okay? Did you speak to him?
I don't know. I left a voicemail.
Okay. So, Kados is going to use this opportunity to, cast... Wait, I don't know what spell slots he's using. I don't know what to do.
Josh, are you there? I thought I heard a mic noise.
I think that's Deeps. He's going to cast Ray of Frost at our good friend Clark, and that will miss Clark. So that brings us to Wex's turn.
So
you see Clark. You see a wolf at your foot, kind of not looking happy. It doesn't look as like the other wolves looked like malnourished and untaken care of. This one looks like it has like mange. It is not looking good. It has a little bit of froth at the mouth. It's having a bad time. And you also see one goblin inside.
okay. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out how this freaking tentacle works.
I'm pretty sure anything within 10 feet you can make a melee spell attack against it.
Just without like an action or anything, or
I think it's your action to do it.
or maybe my bonus action, because I use a bonus action to create it.
Maybe it is a bonus action. I'll have to look in it later. We'll call it a bonus action for right now.
Oh, no, here it is. It says as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the tentacle up to 30 feet and repeat the attack.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do my magic stone again, and I'm going to throw it at the frothy one.
At the wolf at your foot?
No, never mind. Because if it's a ranged attack, it'd be at disadvantage if it's close, right?
You could use your action to disengage, and then you could use your bonus action to whip it with the tentacle.
Alright, so what if I use my bonus action to move it first?
Okay.
And whip it with the tentacle first.
Okay, give me a melee spell attack.
It is a 17.
Okay, that will hit the doggo.
And 1d8. That is a 2.
That is a
Cold
2?
damage.
Okay.
2 cold damage.
It is a cold doggo.
Alright. And then I'm going to stab at the doggo with a dagger.
Okay, give me a melee, not spell attack, melee dex attack.
Plus 4, okay. That is a 23.
That will hit.
And D4. D4. Do I have a D4? Okay, here it is. That is 3 plus 2, 5 damage.
Okay. It is, it's looking a little rough, but it is still standing there growling at you. Okay. So, does that end your turn?
That it does. Can I?
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You notice that the bugbear that jumped behind the crates and barrels stands up with a short bow and is going to shoot it at Kados. Going to be a 13 to hit, which does hit. How many hit points does Kados have now? 18 hit points. Alright, that's a d6. So he takes 7 damage. Okay. And then a goblin is going to pop up, the same one that was inside. It's going to pop up and shoot an arrow at you with a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, that misses. And then it is our good friend Remus's turn. Muted.
Is Clark within sight?
Barg is within sight.
I'm a roll to hit him normally.
With a stabby?
How
shooty?
close is he to me?
He's probably 10 feet away from you.
We're gonna stab him.
Alright, so you're going to run up to Clark and stab him.
Mm-hmm.
Clark is next to a person, so does that give you sneak attack since he's next to somebody?
It does.
Alright.
Does an 18 hit Clark?
18 hits Clark.
Woo! All right, what's a rapier hit for? Rapier is 1d8. 4. 18.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Clark? Jeez. Okay.
1d8 plus 4. I rolled a 6 plus 4 is 10. And then I rolled a 5 and a 3 on the stealth.
Oof. Okay. Is that your turn? You doing anything else?
I am going to
you can
dash.
You can use your bonus action to disengage and then your movement to move.
I'm going to use...
Dash would just double your movement. He would still get the attack of
I
opportunity.
am going to use my bonus action to shift. And I am going to give myself a more beastly appearance. I am going to become a little bit more wolf-like. Fangs are going to grow from my hands, or talons, or whatever, nails. And then more claws. Fangs are going to grow from my mouth, and my hair is going to grow out a little bit. This lasts for a minute.
Okay,
or
you
until I
gain
decide
plus
to
4
otherwise-
temporary hit points.
Correct.
Okay. So you have now shifted. Does that end your turn?
Oh, and I can still move.
You can still move, but he would get a attack of opportunity.
Opportunity attack on me. No, I'm going to stay.
You gonna stay?
Yep.
Okay. So that brings us to a little Goblino. And he is going to shoot at you, Remus, with an 11.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Alright. So that brings us to Sildar, who's going to make an attack with the scimitar against Clark. And he just whiffs it. Doesn't hit Clark. Missed by 1. So that brings us up to the top, which is Clark. So Clark is going to roll to hit the...
Did Josh just breathe into the mic?
I don't think so.
Did anybody hear a...
Maybe? Deeps, did you make that noise?
Josh, are you there?
Mm-mm.
I think Josh just snored.
He's probably asleep.
Okay.
So Clark is going to, seeing that you have now grown, did you grow in size? Are you bigger? Or are you just weird looking? Zach.
I'm weird looking.
Alright, so he's going to swing at you with a 15.
If it's the same as my armor class, does it hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll hit you. And let's see. So Clark will hit you for 11 bludgeoning damage with a Morning Star.
All right.
And then Ripper is going to continue to attack Wex with a good old bite attack. I just told you the dog's name. But that is a 12.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. All right, then it is Wex's turn.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing I did last round.
So you're gonna whip the dog with the
Whip it.
tentacle.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then smack it if it's still alive.
Okay.
Crap. This is a. Do I add my spell modifier?
Yes. I'm gonna go with a
Okay.
yes because
It's
it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah, so 14.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
This one. That is an 8.
That you kill the wolf. You whip
Nice.
it, and it yipes and falls over, and it is now dead. So you still have your movement and action. You can now move without incurring a attack of opportunity.
I'm going to move into a better position to throw a stone at Mr. Bugbear.
Okay, so there's the mouth of the cave here.
Yeah.
Clarg is here fighting Sildar and Remus. You were like over Mia to see more in. The Bugbear and Goblin are in here. Do you want to move like over this way? Do you want to attack
Yes.
Clarg, or do you want to attack the Bugbear inside?
I thought Clark was the Bugbear.
There are two Bugbears.
Whoa!
Yes, there's another Bugbear that shot you with an arrow from inside the area.
Oh,
That's
shit.
new.
Told you I changed shit.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, I'm going to attack Clark since he's closer.
Okay.
I'm going to whip a stone at him.
Okay, give me a ranged spell attack.
That is a 19.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Say 2 plus 3, that is 5 damage.
That's 5 damage. Okay. Does that end your turn?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to move out of like the mouth of the cave so the Bugbear and Goblin inside can't see you? You're gonna like move over here? Or are you gonna move
That
over
is
here?
a good idea.
Mhm.
I'm going to move like out of the range of the...
Okay.
the range
So
voice.
you're gonna go up here, or you're gonna go down here?
Up.
Up? Okay.
No.
So that brings us to the Bugbear inside, which now the Bugbear inside can't see anything except our good friend Remus, and that is a +3 to hit. That is a 16.
Hits.
Okay, and you get shot with an arrow, which is 8 damage.
I'm at 1 HP.
Oof. Even with your 4 temporary HP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
And then a goblin is going to pop out and also shoot at you because you're the only one I can see. With an 8.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. So now it is your turn.
Great. I guess I attack the bugbear that's attacking me.
Clarg is within melee of you. The other bugbear is inside the cave. You could move within melee of Clarg around the corner.
Clarg.
Okay, so you make a range or a melee boy against Clarg.
Yes.
Do you get any special modifiers to your attack now that you're scary?
No, I can go for the sneak.
Okay.
Still, because Sildar's there. No special modifiers. Does a 17 hit Clarg?
That just hits Clarg.
Excellent. All right, let me roll damage here.
This might be the end
How's
voice.
a 19 sound?
You kill Clarg. How do you want to do this?
So, with my last breath, I've just been shot by a giant ass arrow, bugbear, and I go, fuck! And I just shove my rapier up through Clark's head as far as I can reach, and then I bring it back down, and Clark crashes to the ground.
Nice.
Clarg is now dead. Would you like to do anything now that you're not within melee range of a bugbear?
Run the fuck away from anything. What's my best path to not getting shot?
So this is the opening of the cave. Wex is up here.
Mm-hmm.
Kados. I didn't go for Kados. I forgot about him. I'll go now. Is down here. You were right here, and Sildar was here, Clark was here, the Bugbear was in here. So if you just move down here or up here, they won't be able to see you.
I'll move up.
You'll move up along with Wex. Okay.
Yep.
So now I'm going to go ahead and decide that it's Kado's turn because I forgot to go for him before. We're going to go over to Kados. Got Spales. And he's going to pop around the corner and cast Firebolt at the Goblin. That hits the Goblin. What does Firebolt do? 1d10? The fuck is a d10? Oh, it's this thing. And he incinerates this Goblin. It turns to ash. And
Nice.
that brings us to the Bugbear's turn, which the Bugbear, realizing that it is outnumbered, is going to run further into... He's going to run this way. He's going to run down the chamber. And you guys are now out of combat.
Nice.
The Bugbear has fled.
All right. I say we call it there.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll regroup next time.
Yes.
when Josh
Slightly
is
less
awake.
sleepy. So...
Yeah, I literally heard Josh snore.
Yeah.
Well, next time we might have more people.
Yeah.
Which, so... One...
I think we did all right for...
Yeah, so I took away a couple things, which if let's do our closing remarks. Thank you all for watching. We'll come up with a name for this. You're all great. Come back next time. I'm bad at DMing, but hey.
Hey,
see
no.
you on the flip side.
This is his first time DMing. He did great.
Yeah, you did good, man.